Hey, what it do?
Ahoy!
What's up?
Happy pre 4th of July? 4th of July Eve, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking that tomorrow's the 4th of July, but I was like, oh wait, no.
Isn't there a word for that?
Is there an eve of the eve? I don't know. How does all that work?
I don't know.
What it says on the official calendar is that tomorrow is Independence Day observed.
Ah, there you go. So happy Independence Day observed Eve. There you go. That's a little clunky. We might need to workshop that Google Calendar and come up with something a little better, but that's what we're working with right now. So,
well, happy Independence Day observed Eve to you.
There you go. Well, thank you. I appreciate that you thought of me in these important times.
Difficult times.
In these trying times. As we celebrate, you old bitch, 250 years, I love you.
Yeah, she is an old bitch. But you know what? She's not that old compared to other countries.
No, you learn that.
We're a young hot.
We are a young hot. If you've ever traveled.
We drive a Jeep.
Yeah, old.
Big up tops.
Yeah, big up tops, jacked up. Of course, canvas top down. Yeah.
Maybe a little plump.
Yeah.
We eat healthy around here.
We're a little bloated. Yeah, the first thing you do, if you travel somewhere, is you realize that the building or in front of you is, or you look at the date on something, a headstone, and you're like, oh my God, it's shocking how much of a baby we are. And we're really not. We just don't recognize the North American past. North America and South America have a rich tradition that somehow we don't recognize. I think it's because we killed everybody.
Well, yeah.
And then it's a little problematic for us. We act.
We will only take account for everything 250 years.
Right?
And sooner.
Hey, nothing was here before 1776. No, actually, there was people here a lot.
It was wispy grass.
Yes. We just showed up, and it was just like an empty field, and then we were like, this is pretty cool. We'll just take it. Yeah. Travel a little bit, and you'll find or read a book, and we're like, nah, America, 1776. But she is an old bitch, and I love her. My favorite quote, and it bothers me that it comes from Bill Clinton, because
You don't like Bill Clinton?
No.
I thought you were a lib.
Well, I will tell you that up until a couple years ago, he was my favorite president of all time. And then...
Why?
Some...
You are a lib.
There's some problems, and he just, There's a reason why he isn't around anymore. We just kind of were like, hey, Bill.
He's around.
Not really.
I saw him the other day.
You're like, Bill, you need
He was at Jerry Jones' press conference.
Of course he was.
Yeah.
For the most part, Bill has kind of been put out to pasture. There's some...
He's canceled.
Bill's got some problematic things, and so that pains me. But my favorite quote is Bill Clinton. There is nothing wrong with America that can't be fixed by what is. There's nothing wrong with America that can't be fixed by what's right with America, and I love that quote. And that's kind of the cool thing. We're starting to realize this. I've seen a couple of people do editorials, and I think it was Bill Maher had one of these.
Lib.
Yeah, you lib. It was the idea of. When the World Cup happened, we thought this was going to shine a light on all the ugliness of what we think of ourselves. And believe me, we have plenty of ugliness, from our healthcare to the prison system to political strife. We have a lot of that. Instead,
I need some patriotic music.
Yeah,
right now.
We got a spotlight on what was great. That all these people that came over and saw.
Yeah.
Are we hammering down?
We are.
God, I want to
hear
some
patriotic music.
That's the closest.
I don't know what else
have.
we need.
Yeah. It's just been great. We got a spotlight that shined on a lot of things that were really cool.
Seconds, though.
That's it. That's what we got. 5 seconds.
I think so.
We can't hammer down anymore.
Wait, really?
Is it copyrighted?
I would assume so.
Yeah, probably.
I'm assuming I'm not supposed
I didn't even think about that.
We can't hammer.
I thought about it.
We can't hammer down.
I mean.
What if we hammered down for 4.5?
I can put it down very quietly because when we did Stock Watch, it did not catch that we were playing the music in the background.
But that's fake Pink Floyd, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not real.
Yeah, they swapped that out a long time ago.
That is so sad.
It is sad.
We
are a radio station. We're a radio group.
And we can't hammer
play
down.
radio songs.
No.
And we can't?
No.
Just don't do it today. We'll figure it out.
We cannot hammer down. I want to hammer down for Independence What do we call it?
No.
What was the official day?
Independence Day Observed Eve.
Yes.
Right.
I want to hammer down on Independence Day Observed Eve. And I can't. What are the troops even? What does this all mean if we can't hammer down?
Is it even real? Is the 4th of July even real if we can't hammer down on Independence Day Observed Eve?
It's all a simulation at this point. I take everything back about my statement about how the World Cup has shined a spotlight on everything that's
Yeah, so what were you saying? Sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's
What are you drinking? A beer? Are you drinking Michelob Light? Michelob
Michelob Ultras. I just think it's been cool that we have a lot of people that have come and enjoyed.
Yeah.
Despite our problems and our warts.
you ain't
She's a
kidding.
grand old bitch.
Dude, it's great. Like,
been awesome.
And part of me thinks that a lot of the rest of the world is trolling us. But I also don't think they are because, like, for example, I don't know if you saw, but I think it was let me look at it here. I think it was...
Someone is saying, right, I just need to lie and attribute that quote to, like, Eisenhower or something.
Yeah, just change
No one would know.
No one cares.
Yeah.
TSA had to issue a statement.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that?
No. What did TSA say?
Well, because everyone is trying to put ranch dressing into their carry-ons.
And you can't bring ranch dressing?
Well, you can check it, but they're trying to
You can't put it as a carry-on.
Yeah.
Because it's
a liquid.
It's a liquid?
Yeah. The bottles are too big.
So you have to have...
So they had
Because
to
I tried to
issue...
do the barbecue sauce once and I couldn't do it.
Really?
Yeah.
You
So
can't
the-
take
so the-
barbecue sauce, huh?
So the rest of you can't take anything liquid that's that big.
I thought we were over that.
No.
Really?
Carry-on.
Huh.
Now you can check it. You wrap it well and you check it and hope it doesn't explode.
Yeah.
But so they had to issue a warning that ranch dressing is causing issues at our airports because all of the Europeans are bringing ranch dressing back to their homeland.
Their experience. They give us some of their culture and we give them some of ours, and that is Hidden Valley. Thank you.
Yeah. And so that's why I think part of me, I just feel like they're trolling us a little bit. They're like, look at these fat Fs, and look at this crap that they put into their bodies.
Yeah.
But then again, I think, well, I've traveled enough to know that there's some really crappy food around the world.
100%.
And so if you come here, even if you don't eat our finest food,
Yeah.
because it's too expensive or whatever, you would think many countries would love our food, even if they're eating the worst of our food.
Yes.
You would think they would love it.
Yeah.
Because it is, while it will make you 5,000 pounds,
There's a reason why we all eat it.
it's
tasty.
delicious.
Yeah.
So they're already calling it the World Cup 15
Oh, 100%.
that the Europeans are gaining when they're coming over here. But so it's, on one hand, it's like, they're kind of trolling us. They're going to Buc-ee's and they're putting on cowboy hats.
Yeah.
And they're, but on the other hand, I've seen a lot of videos where, especially from the Brits, they are apologizing to Americans.
Yeah.
There's a lot of videos that out there like, look, I am sorry. You guys got it going on.
Yeah, it's one of those, it was the Shack. I was not familiar with your game.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
They're respecting our game over here.
Like you've been eating English fish and chips and you came over and tried like Long John Silver's and it blew your mind. You're like, wait till you go to someplace good. It is true. Like,
well, and how friendly we are. A lot of it is like, we thought you guys were going to be so rude.
Yes.
And you've been wonderful.
Yeah, they have. And that's why I said, I think a lot of people thought, a bunch of foreigners coming over that don't speak the language, that we were going to get very USA in a competition and it was going to turn ugly, that we were going to be the rude Americans. And I give all these little small towns and big cities credit because we've had a lot of these stories and you really haven't heard. And I'm sure not everyone's perfect, right? There's no matter what you do, no matter what profession, no matter where you go, 5 to 10% of the people are just atrocious. No matter what, that's just fact. No matter 10% or right around there, they're unredeemable. They're animals. They don't belong in society. It's just the way it is. But and so I'm sure those are out there. But you would think that if any of those things had really happened, like in any sort of frequency, that would have been highlighted. That like those things go viral. They're eating the pets. That crap. People, it's red meat. The people love it on the news networks, and it hasn't been.
They're eating the cats.
Which means that hasn't happened. It means it really has been positive.
They're
and it's
eating the dogs.
Freaking awesome. And good for us and good for them. And maybe, just maybe, I don't remember who said it.
Bill Clinton.
No. It was Dwight D. Eisenhower. Someone said it. Maybe you were gone. Maybe it was me and Stevie Woke. But someone said something to it was who's the New York mayor?
Mamdani. Yeah, close enough.
Close enough.
Yeah.
That guy at the New York Knicks championship parade, he was talking about how it's been amazing these last couple months to see the city. And he said, normally to bring people together like this, it takes a tragedy. And he said, unfortunately, that's usually what unites people. And he said, this is not a tragedy. This is a celebration. And everybody, from Christian to Muslim, white, black, Puerto Rican, it didn't matter. Everyone, and he said something like, we're all New Yorkers. And I feel like the fact that crunchy liberal hellhole in Seattle, which is how the majority of the country feels about that, has become the epicenter of soccer.
Libs.
Right? That I've heard so many people be like, oh my God, like I thought Seattle was just like Portland, this hellscape. And the way Seattle represented itself when they played Australia, and the fact that this game against Belgium is going to be up in Seattle, there's a lot of people that are apologizing and saying, sorry, Seattle.
Rain comes down from heaven.
And the fact that has become like this patriotic epicenter. If it can happen in Seattle, it can happen anywhere.
Here's a couple of them. One is Oliver Henry, World Cup traveler.
Yeah.
America is nothing like what the media tells us. We're told Americans are rude, inhospitable, unsafe, and proud, just to name a few. But we're spotting a different side to the country and falling in love.
Yes. Like you realize you don't have to agree with everything that someone is about to find common ground and just be nice.
You know what they're loving? Besides ranch
in the Olive Garden,
our red fire trucks are a big hit.
Okay. Well, our siren, I will say, if you've traveled, our sirens, our police and fire vehicles and ambulances,
It's
we're
pretty
better.
awesome.
It's better.
Yeah. Yeah. Some of them are a little dainty, depending on what country you go to. It's like,
no, it's no good. And it looks more like a minivan as opposed to a proper fire truck or ambulance.
Damn libs.
We do it better.
Walmart is a big one.
Oh yeah.
They love Walmart.
The European mind can't
because
comprehend Walmart.
it's because it's a one-stop shop. It's like everything's there.
There's a McDonald's. The Walmart by me you can do your taxes, you can get tires, you can get eyeglasses. There's a chiropractor in
Probably
there.
some jewelry.
And a McDonald's.
Yeah.
And then all the other stuff that Walmart has.
And toilet paper.
Yeah.
Food, electronics, toys,
Whatever you need.
sporting goods.
It blows my mind when you walk in there and there's a person there for an eyeglass appointment to do their taxes and to get some Mickey D's and then pick up some toilet paper. You're like, man, freaking Walmart.
They're also loving Buc-ee's. And one big hit, particularly in the heartland, is free refills.
Oh, yeah.
The Europeans are loving that.
Yeah, because most places you go, if you've never traveled and then you order a soda, it comes in a can or a bottle. They do not do the fountain sodas. And we all know that the fountain soda is superior.
Yeah, another one says, hundreds of thousands of fans for the World Cup are now seeing America through their own eyes and realizing the narrative they've been fed is false.
Yeah. And again, don't get me wrong, we all have problems.
Oh, and Waffle House.
And there's bad stuff about us, but I don't know, I just think it's cool that this country has needed a good PR win. We just did. And I was afraid that this was going to be a big loss, and it has not been. This has been a marketing masterclass on the part of the World Cup. And I don't even care if you like soccer or not, because there's always some jackwagon that's about ready to text in and tell me that soccer's boring and soy boy, lame, paint dry, give me football. Fine, cool. You be the one that doesn't embrace this. I don't even care about what this did to U.S. soccer. This is a win for the country. This is a PR win for the rest of the world and for us. I don't know if I felt better about our country in years. I see people flying flags and it's not an immediate ick for people.
Here's a guy in Pasadena. He was in Pasadena at City Hall.
Yeah.
He's an Englishman. And he said, I kind of feel like I'm in Italy right now. This looks like something out of Rome. And he was staring at the buildings. And he said, whoever said America doesn't have any history or good architecture, they are flat wrong.
Yes. You can go to Vermont and see a covered haunted bridge.
Everyone has been so friendly to me. Everyone wants to talk to me. Everyone's been giving me advice about my trip and just genuinely being so helpful.
It's awesome.
Another one said, the American people welcome me with open arms. And for that, I've fallen in love with the USA. I apologize on behalf of the world judging you guys.
Bravo. PR win.
What do you think about that?
Yeah.
Stevie Fire.
Stevie Freedom loves
Stevie
it.
Freedom
Stevie
does
Freedom.
love that.
Tell you what, Stevie Freedom
USA.
loves that.
USA.
By the way, we won last night.
Yes, we did.
And we're good.
Down a man, and that is it Tillman, the guy that had the kind of the free kick?
Tillman.
Dude, down a man, and everyone was white knuckling it, and he puts that messy, beautiful over the Belgians into the corner. Dude, that's
Over the Belgians.
over the Belgians.
Those tall ones.
Over the waffles.
They didn't really jump, though. like we were talking
And
about.
that's why I said I thought it was kind of a cowardly move.
Losers.
What
They
I
didn't want to win.
what I can tell exactly, you know
Probably
what they lacked?
libs.
They lacked freedom.
Those
They-
libs didn't want to win.
But there's a really cool shot that, you know, if you're, that will be blown up and should be in every sports bar. There is a phenomenal shot
Not
that
the
someone,
sports bra.
not the sports bra, from
No,
the
no.
back of that ball clearing the wall. It's just, it's an amazing shot, and the crowd going nuts. It's one of those that will become iconic.
Some are saying it's the biggest shot in
Lot of
USA
people.
history.
lot
So
of people,
far. Yeah.
yeah,
Probably is so far.
Phenomenal.
I mean, I don't
Until
know
we
either.
beat Belgium on another
yeah.
one of those.
yeah.
You know?
By the way, I told you I had severe FOMO about missing out of the Australia-Seattle game, and I'm like, it won't happen again. Then I looked
It's
at
happening.
It's happening again.
Yeah, I looked at it this morning. I haven't looked at it today or this afternoon, but a single ticket at Lumen Field,
Yeah.
and the game is on Monday.
Yeah.
So a lot of people have to work, but a single ticket is still at $2,500,
And that's
the cheapest.
That's the worst single seat
Yeah.
in the house.
yeah. You could pay $10,000 if you wanted.
It's bad.
You don't have to.
No. And already, like I said, trains are sold out. You're not getting a hotel room. It's not good. So my FOMO will have to continue. I can't turn to the missus and be like, hey, remember when I was balking at the $1,500?
Let's drop $8,000
Yeah. You want,
a piece.
yeah. It's not happening. So I think we're more of a Portland Fire family right now. It's a little more in our wheelhouse.
Yeah, the Fire getting overlooked here.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not fair.
Well, don't worry. Once the World Cup's over, we'll go right back to having fire fever.
Now,
And we get thorny
My
again.
fire fever never stopped.
No,
how are they doing? I've not
it's not going so great.
I've not been keeping up.
I feel like they haven't been playing a lot. They had the
Yeah, where are
they
they?
had the one game against the Mystics, and they haven't played since.
I think they're below 500.
And then they don't play till the weekend.
Just watching.
They're not in the playoffs, and I think they've officially fallen.
No All Stars.
No.
WNBA All Stars came out. No fire.
Yeah, we are.
Not one.
Not one.
Our Fire are officially 8 and 12.
Because we're balanced.
Yeah, it's not.
We don't have stars.
The shawarma magic has worn off a little bit, or they're just back in the
No.
doo-doo for Juju.
Shawarma just doesn't. He doesn't promote stars. It's we're all in this together.
Team game.
It's a team.
Hey, the city of Portland doesn't want stars.
Come on, dude.
Yeah.
Blazers don't want Jaylen Brown. He's too good.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
one wants it.
I have some Jaylen Brown. Would be the word. Follow up.
Yeah, that whole thing has been.
Boy, I tell you what.
By the way-
It has been boiled down to Jaylen Brown watch the tape
Yeah.
versus Jaylen Brown analytics.
Yes.
He is the quintessential example of why people hate analytics and say watch the tape, but then watch the tape or analytics people say, well, the tape lies. That he's the quintessential example, and I have we'll do a segment on it, maybe even in Frank A Services, with some numbers. It's very interesting.
Services with analytics.
Yeah.
I like it.
That's the side of pie when you get that.
And I don't know
Frank
which
A with
side
the
you're on. I would imagine Stevie Fire's on the side of just watch the tape. I mean, they won a title.
I just haven't seen a
You won a
player.
title.
I haven't seen an all NBA player get nitpicked and seemingly by the league dismissed. And now we got some of the racial tropes coming out and calling.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Did you see Bill Orm had to apologize?
I did see that. Bill apologized.
Your boy.
But now
Who do you think I am?
Now we're saying that Jaylen Brown has, quote, a disease because he thinks he's smart. It's getting weird.
Because Bobby Marks said that Paul George, to get off his contract, Philly would have to pay a first-round pick to get off
Yeah.
the contract.
And yet
So
it got-
essentially, they got Jaylen Brown for free.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Well, here's the thing. I think what it's boiled down to. Maybe we'll start with Frank A Services, a little Jaylen Brown talk, and then we'll get back to the World Cup. But what I think it's boiled down to is that Jaylen Brown is paid like a top 10 or 15 player,
yes.
and that it's not that the league doesn't like him or thinks that he sucks. It's not that. It's that he's paid like a top 10 or 15 player. And their numbers say that he is not.
Yeah.
They think that he is many teams, and it sounds like the Blazers included, think that he's barely top 50.
Yeah.
5-0. And that's where the debate comes in. It's like they won a title with him. He looks like a killer on the court, but then you got the analytics side where there's a lot of turnovers. His shot selection is poor. He's not very good off the ball. Like there's all these things that people say, look at this stat.
Well,
and look at this stat.
And we can talk about this when we come back for the services. There was a report today that this was a financial. We'll talk about the Celtics were bought out a good hunk of it by a private equity group, and apparently old private equity is involved in this. And there was a piece about the Giannis that came out today that I was shocked, because when you look at this, they could have dealt Jaylen Brown for Giannis. That sounds like that could have happened had Boston pushed further. And there was a report today that one of the reasons why that was a non-starter is they were not willing to pony up on a Giannis extension for 3 max years. They were only willing to do 2. And I mean, we've seen Boston now make these financial decisions at every turn.
I have a guy who, this is good. I'm glad you teed that up, because there's a guy, an NBA insider, who described why that is. Mm-hmm. And he says that it is not just Boston.
Yeah.
It is teams all around the league. There is one thing that they are no longer going to do.
Yeah.
And it's that. And we will we'll start there with Frank A. Services next.
Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fans, NBA free agents news, former Blazer guard Anthony Simons, he has agreed to a 2-year, $12.3 million deal with the Philadelphia 76ers, the player option in his second season. Simons now teamed up with newly acquired Jaylen Brown on Philadelphia. Trailblazers announced today that John Morant will wear the number 1 next season. Morant has always been number 12 in his career. No word on if the Blazers told him not to wear 12 because of LaMarcus Aldridge. NBA will test out the 1 free throw rule in Summer League. That means 1 free throw will be awarded when there's any foul that would typically result in 1, 2, or 3 free throws. Players will get that 1 free throw for either 1 point, 2 point, or 3 points. They've used this rule in the G League since the 2019-2020 season to help improve game flow. World Cup action today. Spain crushed Austria 3-0 earlier today. Later on, Portugal taking on Croatia, and then Switzerland and Algeria round up the night. For Team USA, they won 2-0 over Bosnia. They'll face Belgium on Monday. For Team USA, no No Balogun, as he had a red card in the second half. Cannot get that reversed. He'll be out in that match. I'm Stephen Vaughn from this George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
Okay, now right. Services of Frank A. will be rendered, and it will be Jaylen Brown talk today. This is our last show of the week, by the way.
Yes.
So don't expect a show tomorrow.
No.
Bitch.
I will be doing nothing, but I will be quietly celebrating the birth of our nation, or the eve to the birth of our nation.
So Bobby Marks, this was a while ago, but Bobby Marks tweeted, and this went viral, and Jaylen Brown saw it, and it was a whole thing. This was before he was traded. Bobby Marks tweeted Bobby Marks said analytics suggest that Jaylen Brown is the 7th best player on a team.
Yeah.
So he's talking about analytics.
And that's just absurd.
So Brown bit back, and his reply was, no one's won more games since I entered the league 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And that is true. But then you get people who say, well, think about who won the most games from 2011 to 2021, 10-year stretch, right?
Yeah.
Probably LeBron, right?
Would be my guess.
No, it's Danny Green.
Really?
Yeah, Danny Green.
Okay.
So, is anybody going to say Danny Green's the best player in the league?
But again, this
Pointless
is
stat.
this is a point. This is like where you do the plus minus or
Well, that's it though. But that's analytics.
But the bottom line is Jaylen Brown.
It's the on-off.
Jaylen Brown is either the best or the second best player on a team that makes deep runs and wins a title. Danny Green.
Right.
That's like that. You could probably make that argument about Steve Kerr. I bet you Steve Kerr, from a wins and losses standpoint in a championship, has a top 20 career of all time.
Well, right. But the point is that was Jaylen Brown's argument.
Sure.
And it's a bad argument.
Yes.
So if you're going to so I guess the question I would ask you is, how would Jaylen Brown argue against his own analytics? Because the league looks at analytics, and the analytics are not good for Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
So how would you argue? I would say, look, dude, I want a freaking title.
Yeah, I won a title. I was the best player on a team without supposedly missing its best player. We were the 2nd seed. I'm a constant playoff performer. And look at my numbers. I scored 28, 7, and 6. In what world can you be 6th in MVP voting and somehow be viewed as someone that isn't worthwhile or the 7th best player on your team?
It's wild.
That's just, honestly, at that point, your head's up your ass. If you're an analytics guy, your head is up your ass. Because there's one thing about getting data-driven numbers, and that's fine. I get it. At this point, if you're not using analytics to try to gain an edge, then you're falling behind. But you can also become paralyzed by it and say, well, these are simply the numbers, and especially in a team sport. Now, if you want to talk about analytics in something that's an individual sport, that totally makes sense. Because in an individual sport, right, you're responsible for just you. But you could probably take analytics. If I took, Patrick Mahomes, right, best quarterback on the planet, and I put him with an absolute dog-ass team, something tells me his analytics aren't going to be great, right? It's the idea of a quarter, like Eli Manning is not a better quarterback than Dan Marino. But maybe from a playoff numbers wise or an analytics standpoint, you're like, oh, Eli Manning. It's not. And so I think just the idea that a 2-time All-NBA guy this is what his value is, it's stunning. Until the only part of this that I find remotely interesting is now the financial aspect of it that's coming around.
Well, it's not that they don't like him.
Yes.
Well, it is kind of. Some guys don't like him. Some GMs don't like him.
Yeah.
The reality is we have to stop saying that the league thinks Jaylen Brown sucks. They do not think he sucks. The league thinks that Jaylen Brown is overpaid.
Yes.
There's a very big difference, and that's why, coupled with the fact that Boston kept, that everybody knew that Boston had to trade him, that's why Boston was not able to get a whole hell of a lot for him.
Yeah.
He's just overpaid. But before we go there, let me just give you some of those analytics and argue with them, agree with them, disagree with them.
Sure.
Here is what they're saying. Jaylen Brown has a negative career on-off. Okay, so this list is the career on-off for active 5-time NBA All-Stars, and he is a 5-time NBA All-Star. So not that many guys on this list.
Yeah.
And on-off means just points for your team, point differential for your team when you're on the court, and point differential for your team when you're off the court.
Yeah.
There are only 2 players on this list of about 20 who are negative. One is DeMar DeRozan, minus 1.7, and the other is Jaylen Brown at minus 1.3. Nikola Jokic, plus 12. Steph Curry, plus 10. LeBron, plus 10. Embiid, plus 10. Kawhi, plus 8. Giannis. Paul George, plus 7.4. Damian Lillard, plus 7.2. Butler, Tatum, Durant, Cat, Anthony Davis, Harden, Love, Irving, Doncic, Horford, Booker, Mitchell, and Westbrook, all plus. Westbrook, plus 2.7.
Okay.
Jaylen Brown and DeMar DeRozan, the only guys negative. So that's one of the analytics that they're throwing out. The other one is that the Celtics have consistently won a higher percentage of games without him. So if you go, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seasons, their overall winning percentage without Brown is 70%. They went 60-26, and their winning percentage with Brown, now they played a lot more games,
Sure.
is 67%.
Yeah.
So they won 80, 79, 100%, 73%, 50%, and 43% without him, and then with him just 66, 73, 74, 69, 65, and 52. So they've actually won more games with him
By a slight margin.
gone.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not that big of a
And his negative, it kind of sounds like, according to Boston, the analytics, he's a non-factor. He's not a negative. He's not a positive. He's just there.
Yeah, so those are some of the analytics that they're pointing to.
Yeah.
But so a couple of things. One, I wanted to read to you. I thought they were good. I think measured analysis of this deal.
Mm-hmm.
It is on the Fan. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
Yeah, this is via the Hoop Collective.
Mm-hmm.
Jaylen Brown. Okay, here it is. Yeah, via the Hoop Collective. Jaylen Brown was not traded. Jaylen Brown was salary dumped.
Yes.
The Celtics canvassed the league asking for anyone who might be interested. They were rebuffed repeatedly. They could not manage to get a Trey Murphy swap with fillers. They couldn't manage to get a Drew Holiday plus picks package. In the end, the Sixers' offer was underwhelming, but it was the best one they had. And the Celtics learned what many front offices have known for a while. Top 25 to 30 players who get paid top 10 money become bottom 100 assets, even in their prime. That's the key. That's what the front offices are weighing right there. I'll read that again. Top 25 to 30 players who get paid top 10 money become bottom 100 assets, even in their prime. Now, to your point about Giannis, before I continue with this, 3-year max, Boston balked at that. Mm-hmm. That's because what they're saying is Giannis, they don't think at his age, by the end of that deal, will still be a top 10 player. They may not even think he's a top 10 player now. I don't know. I don't know how they rated him, but that's what they're saying. They're saying, you know what, we're not going to do that. So all this talk for all those years of money, the next guy gets paid more and more, where does it stop?
Stops here.
They're pushing back.
Yeah.
They're pushing back. You have to earn it.
It shows how few true difference makers there are in the NBA.
Yeah, we've seen the Celtics won a title and immediately tore their team down, right? Got rid of Holiday, got rid of Porzingis, and we're like, nope, we're not doing this. And now they've taken it a step further and they're saying we're not paying Jaylen Brown. What did the New York Knicks do at the championship parade? What did James Dolan say? We're not running it back. I'm not going into the second apron. I'm not doing it. So you now have multiple teams that are saying this. Oklahoma City is going to have to make tough decisions coming up here. They already did that back in the day, and that was before you even had the second apron stuff. And so you are seeing these things. The Dallas Mavericks dumped Luka Doncic. Why? They were worried that they were going to have to give him $80 million a year a couple years from now, and they didn't think that he was going to hold up to $80 million. And Jaylen Brown has 3 years left at roughly 60 and some change, right? I think it's like 57, 60, 63. I think those are roughly what it is. And you're right. It sounds like not only that, but if you do trade a lot for Jaylen Brown, in 2 years, what does Jaylen Brown want? If you give up all these assets, it's because Jaylen Brown's 27, 28 years old. You're planning on him being there for 6, 7 years, right? You're going to sign him to an extension. And it was expressed today. I heard from a lot of the national people that were like, it wasn't even necessarily these next 2 years that were going to be painful. It was going to be when Jaylen Brown's 30 and he comes to you and says, I want $75 a year. Who wants to pay that? And that was the Giannis thing. I could not believe that the Boston Celtics, Giannis Antetokounmpo, who's a top 15 player of all time, Supposedly why that didn't go down is 1 extra year. And they said that is the private capital firm that's making decisions in Boston. They say they are 100% budget conscious.
Isn't one deal or 1 year on a Giannis deal? You're talking about like $50 to $60 million.
Oh, they're saying on his extension it'll be more like 70 plus.
I mean, that's a lot of dough.
And so, but isn't that weird that someone like Giannis, that you would think everyone in the league would bend over backwards for, and Boston had a chance to get him? Think about Boston went from, we could have Giannis, but we have to give him a 3-year extension, or we can take pennies on the dollar for Jaylen Brown. And maybe they regret it now because they thought they were going to get more for Jaylen Brown. But they went from potentially getting Giannis to Paul George.
Okay, so let me finish this. So
that's shocking to me.
Somebody texts, so Boston bought the Jaylen Brown house without an appraisal done? Well, no. They paid him because they were in a championship window. This happens all the time where teams, they lock up the guys who won them a title. They want to win another one. So this reads, again, this is Hoops Collective. They continue. The Celtics paid Jaylen Brown for the same reason the Clippers paid Paul George. They wanted to max out the contention window for their star by re-signing their supporting cast. It's a trap many teams fall into when trying to max their contention windows. Clay got the bag post-ACL injury because the Warriors wanted to help Steph. Miles got paid so the Bucks could help Giannis. Hell, right now the Raptors are about to pay Kawhi Leonard $170+ million over 3 years to help open up Scotty Barnes' window. But the reality is grim. 29 points per game isn't enough anymore. Not without the impact, efficiency, defense, and making your teammates better. And that goes to your point, Stephen, about there's just not that many guys that should be paid top 10 money.
Yeah.
Brown wasn't a great defender this year. He's an aggressive but less than superstar level scorer, and at nearly $60 million a year with the analytical impact and player profile of a borderline all-star, the Celtics are betting that Paul George plus picks was worth getting off of 1 additional year of Jaylen Brown. It's not a popular decision, but it's reality. Front offices don't value him just like they don't value Ja, Trae Young, and there was one other. Who would be BL? Wouldn't that be?
BL?
Oh, BI. Probably Brandon Ingram.
Oh,
yeah,
Brandon Ingram.
So Ja. So they're putting him in the Ja.
Because Ingram got traded.
See, I find, and this is where I'll push back. I think that's insane. When you consider those 3 guys, and then Jaylen Brown,
that's what they think he is.
There's levels, and I'm with Sug on this. And I always say this. In the Jaylen Brown, regular season wise, sure, you can throw these analytics at me and say he's not as good as these other players. He's a fringe all-star. Awesome. I watched this guy against the Golden State, or against when they won the title. He was the best player on the court. Overall, for the entire season, he was the second best player on the team. To Jason Tatum. He was the Finals MVP. I watched him do that on the highest of levels, and we've seen in the playoffs how high the skill level is. He can get his own shot. That is a skill that not many people can do. So yes, you can say throughout a regular 82-game season, there's going to be guys taking rests. There's going to be guys on back-to-backs. You want the efficiency. You want the analytics. Perfect. But when you get to the postseason, it's a different game. And Jaylen Brown is a guy that can get his own bucket at any point at the time. That's why C.J. McCollum, I would say that C.J. McCollum is a much better postseason player than he is a regular season player because he can create his own shot. Jaylen Brown can create his own shot, and that value can't be understated. The regular season, yes, but the postseason, you need guys to get buckets, and we see how hard it is to score in the playoffs.
See, I couldn't agree more, and this reminds me of NFL quarterbacks, right? Because when you prove that you're a starter, you get paid. And this is where from Trae Young to Brandon Ingram, this is all those guys. And I'm not trying to make the argument that Jaylen Brown is Patrick Mahomes. But what I think he is I think he's Dak Prescott. And people balk at Tua, and people balk at the Daniel Jones or Bryce Young or any of these guys. And that's fair. That to me is Trae Young. That's Brandon Ingram. But you
Ja Morant.
In Ja Morant. Right. But when you get to Dak, right? When you get to that level, to maybe even an extent, because that's a good one. Dak. Herbert, Dak. Herbert I think is viewed a step above. That's why I think Dak is perfect, because from a statistic standpoint, numbers wise, Dak's a top 10 quarterback in the league. But people look at him and they're like, well, I don't know. I don't value him that much. And you kind of pick it apart. And I get it. You want Dak to be Mahomes. You want Dak to be Lamar Jackson, but he's not. but he's still a hell of a lot better than Baker Mayfield and Tua and Daniel Jones. And it feels like we're in this world where if from an analytics standpoint, it kind of smells like one, we're like, nope, we throw him in that bucket. And there's a middle ground. And I think Jaylen Brown is a middle ground. And the idea to me that he's not a 6'3", guard that absolutely has to have the ball in his hands and doesn't play any defense, I still don't understand how we couldn't have done a better job than that. But maybe it just came down to, again, the financial commitment and the years. And in this world where you're having to pay guys and guys don't want to, it's getting harder and harder to play 2, if not 3 guys. And maybe that's ultimately what it was. And it sounds like it wasn't just, that's the one thing that I feel better about. It wasn't just Portland. If it had just been Portland, I would have been like, what the hell? But the fact that everyone is kind of saying this, while it makes me kind of crazy and I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe this. Sounds like we're not alone, at least in from a front office standpoint in our view of it. It's hard for me to compute that.
Well, there's a little insight into why maybe he was dealt and why for so little. Basically, Brown, he's a better player than Paul George.
Yeah.
But the gap, according to most front offices, is actually pretty small.
Which stuns me.
And they're both negative value contracts.
Well, wait till Paul George plays 32 games again this year and is old and broken down. I just think if I'm a betting man, Boston's going to look like an absolute fool. Plus, I think you're going to get a Jaylen Brown FU tour in Philadelphia this year. Or I wish that tour was in Portland.
He could also flame out. I
True.
mean, dude, he's a wild card.
Yep.
And now he's with freaking weirdo Embiid.
Yep.
Like that could be, I mean, it could be a disaster. How many times have we seen star players not work out with other star players? So
True.
It's a hard one. It's basically about perceived value.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown is perceived as an elite player because they won a title, but most of the league thinks he's a top 50-ish player.
It shows that sports is very much played on a piece of paper now.
Yes, that's right. I think that's exactly right, and that's what this is. So, and they lost a lot of trade value when he either asked, he must have asked for a trade.
Yeah, they burned the bridge.
And so there was that right there helped too. Get very little for him because everybody knew they had to deal him.
Yeah.
And nobody really valued him. So what are you going to get? It's actually, you look at it that way and you go, well, wait a minute. They got Paul George and 4 picks for him. That's actually pretty good if you look at it that way.
Yeah. Just still can't believe that we couldn't come up with a better package.
Who's we?
You know.
Are you on the payroll?
We both are.
Is Dundon sending you?
Hashtag our Blazers.
Hashtag our Blazers. Exactly. You're not part of this.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely not. No. Never have been. Although I was called a what's the word? Listener.
An asshat?
The other day called me.
Chode.
Puppet. He called
Dumbass.
me a puppet.
Oh, you're a puppet?
Yeah. So for so many years, I was just
a Blazer puppet.
For so many years, I was just the biggest Blazers hater.
Yeah.
And then on one day, all of a sudden, I'm a puppet.
Dumbass.
It's amazing. It's amazing, this turnaround.
Yeah. It's how I get accused of being a woke soy boy, but also like a Nazi bootlicker all in the same week. Yeah, I get that.
All right. That is enough of Frank Gay's very fine services.
Services were rendered today, boys.
Servicing the Celtics, maybe, a little bit?
It's kind of the NBA in general.
Servicing Jaylen Brown.
Servicing analytical nerds.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
They got
service. Yeah, their beaks got wet.
That made me uncomfortable. Quite frankly, I like it.
Well, we've got an Orem apology. You want to talk about that?
I didn't like this one.
You guys interested in that?
Really?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
You didn't like this?
I don't. We can talk about it if you want. I don't like when people bow down to this crap. I had more respect for him before he apologized.
Oh, you're saying he should not have to apologize?
No.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I don't even know what he said.
We can
because he didn't even put it in the. He didn't even put it in the apology.
No. But my guess is that someone made him.
For those of us that don't read the Oregon Live content, we don't know what you're apologizing for.
Well, he harkened back to the Jailblazers, and anyway, he brought up that maybe there was some racial stereotyping going on, and he apologized.
We also have a note for your portfolio coming up.
Oh, thank you.
I got you.
I need that.
Next on The Fan. Yeah, write it all night long.
Yeah.
Copy free, baby. Copyright free.
We are writing all night long. Copy freestyle. I feel with this whole America 250 thing. I'm feeling more freedom than ever.
Mine too.
Not subjected to these bull crap.
We're not paying copyright fees.
Nope. Not up in here.
It's about freedom.
You know how many things you've copyright infringement over the years?
Yeah!
From Napster to LimeWire, and I don't know. I've never once gotten the express written consent of Major League Baseball. I'll tell you that right now. Kiss my ass, Major League Baseball. My dad was a notorious bootlegger. The late, great Bob Brown, there's nothing that man loved more than bootlegging things.
Dude, in the 90s and 2000s, that's all you tried to do was just bootleg everything.
The amount of viruses that I downloaded to my parents' computer off of LimeWire,
Bye.
There's probably 17 different Bob Browns right now out there roaming around with a fake identity based on me trying to download Showgirls when I was like 13 years old. Like, I will find this movie.
Heck, you tried to have the scrambled TV. You're trying to unscramble it at all times.
Dude,
that was the original bootleg.
My old man bought an illegal black box back in the day. Remember when Blazer Vision was a thing? And I'll tell you what. One Robert Brown was not going to pay one dime for Blazer Vision. So he bought off one of his hacker buddies this black box. No labels, no nothing. I have no idea where this thing came from. It was just a small black box, and it got everything, including the Playboy channel. It was a magical time for me.
Ooh, the Playboy channel?
Yes.
You got to watch the Playboy channel?
Yeah. It was
unscrambled.
Playboy channel?
Like 12-year-old me, you have no idea. That, like, my dad's like, he can watch all the Blazer games. I'm like, yeah, Blazer games.
We can.
No more Red Shoe Diaries for me. We're going to the big boy channels. And the best part was you'd be watching a Blazer game, and right across the bottom, a black bar would show up, and the text would read out, "You are watching this game unauthorized. Authorities have been contacted." We're like, what? It would like warn us that we are watching an illegal broadcast. And I'd be like, Dad? And he'd be like, don't worry about it, son.
Dad.
He knew they weren't coming.
He was like, what? 12-year-old me was like, oh my God.
I'm going to jail.
I expected the feds to kick down the door at any moment. And if like my parents weren't home, I was scared to watch illegal cable. But it was a magical time. And then one day the black box just stopped. It just died. It didn't work. But for like 3 glorious years, man, that was good times. I loved my bootlegging son of a bitch dad. Miss you, Pat.
So Bill Oram had to issue an apology. I'll read it to you.
He didn't have to do
Who do you think I am?
Well, he did.
Yeah, he did.
So somebody made him.
Yeah.
Can't imagine he did it on his own.
I can't think. Yeah.
In an effort to articulate my objection to the Trailblazers trade for Ja Morant, in a column this week, I made the mistake of recycling a term that carries obvious and harmful racial undertones.
I think this was the jail. I think we was talking about the Jailblazers.
So he said Jailblazers?
Yeah, I read I read most of the article. I was kind of skimming through, and then honestly, I rolled about 8 seconds in and was like, whatever.
Who do you think I am?
So yeah, he was saying it was a slap in the face because it was like an insult to the fans because they had gone through the Jailblazer thing, and I mean,
wait, is he saying that the Jailblazers term it has harmful racial undertones?
I believe he's referencing the fact that
we talk about that all the time.
Yes, I think he believes that when we bring up Jailblazers now, that I mean, they even say it like in the Jailblazers quote documentary that a lot of that was racial, and that those guys weren't necessarily bad guys, but the stereotype was dumb, black, weed smoking. So I think he's kind of, when he brings up Ja Morant's problems, I think some people have supposedly thought that was leaning into the stereotypical black male athlete.
Well, I wonder if that doc didn't come out just a couple months ago, if he'd apologize or not.
It's possible.
I don't think he would have had to.
Well,
because to Suk's point, in that documentary, they made it very clear when you were talking about the Jailblazer era, it was very racially undertoned.
Now, to be fair,
it was all about.
I skimmed the article, and I'm also a big white guy, so skimming the article, not one.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. At no point when I was reading the article did I think to myself, this is problematic. When I saw the apology, I was like, over what? But Well,
I thought when I read it, because I didn't read his article, I've already sworn off Bill Oram.
Well, it's a paywall, and you're not willing to go around it.
Even if exactly. But I thought he said something way worse than that. Like, just reading the apology, I thought maybe like he thugs or something, like used some terminology like that. But he didn't. He was just talking about the jail. So we are no longer allowed to use Jailblazers.
I would have
and I was also, by the way, one more thing. I was also surprised to learn that Ja Morant has never been arrested.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, he just plays with guns.
That's crazy.
He doesn't shoot them off.
I thought
He just goes on Instagram Live.
I could have sworn he was arrested.
No, he was investigated over the gun pointing incident. I think it was the Pacers bus.
Right.
I think
the sucker punch.
The sucker that he beat up the kid, and I think that kid filed a lawsuit against him, but I don't think an arrest was ever made.
So is it a little weird? Like, I don't know. It's kind of disingenuous to say, like.
Well, wasn't that the whole thing also back in the day, though? Rasheed Wallace wasn't getting arrested either.
Right. That's what I mean. It's like, okay, so maybe we should not use the term jailblazers, but you know what we mean. It's not a racial thing. It's Ja Morant loves guns and brandishing guns, and he's had a lot of off-the-court problems. Just because he hasn't been arrested doesn't mean we can't. Does that mean we can't hearken back to the time of the jail? I don't know. I don't understand why he had to apologize. I really don't.
I didn't either. I'm reading through the article now. I want to scan it because it's funny. If you're reading something, especially if you're just skimming it, you may not. I saw nothing wrong with it. And then when I saw the apology, I kind of rolled my eyes. So I'm scrolling right now looking to see if there's any sort of problematic language. Because yes, if he said thug or, something like, I can see where that would be.
Well, that's what I thought.
So I'm trying to look.
So then it says, this is his apology. The harsh label for Portland basketball in the 2000s has long been used as an unfortunate catch-all for a wide range of behaviors, little of which was even criminal, and I was wrong to invoke it in an inartful attempt to argue a point. I have long understood that this term is harmful to people of color, and it was especially misguided to hang it on Morant. He is responsible for only his own actions, not the weight of his new employer's entire history. My intent was never to perpetuate racist themes, and I am horrified that it is exactly what I ended up doing. I maintain my central argument that trading for Morant at this moment in his career is not a worthwhile gamble, but I realize that what I saw as a nuanced point was lost as soon as I relied on a lazy and loaded trope.
But with that being said,
it is not lost on me that in my effort to condemn Morant for his past decisions, I was in fact the one who failed to exercise good judgment. I'm sorry, and I will do better.
Yeah,
He pulled it with that being said, though.
That's from Bill.
Who do you think I
A
am?
little
I'm
bit.
sorry, but with that being said, I still don't like the jaw trade.
Can't stand him. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Damon's weed, Rasheed's tantrum, Bonzi's birdie finger, fans resented it all. Dundon said, hopefully we'll create a place where that's not a choice. Yeah, I don't know. This doesn't, I don't know. Again,
It was the Jailblazer thing, is what it is.
it has to be the Jailblazer thing.
Yeah.
There's nothing else in there. I read the whole article. Again, the only thing I can see in there is, because he talks about Glock brandishing malcontent, immature, reckless, dangerous, franchise killer, so toxic that the Memphis Grizzlies happily took on the worst contract in the NBA to get rid of him. Yeah, there's not, I don't know what he's apologizing for, but
right.
There you go.
Well, I guess now we're not supposed to. The Jailblazer term needs to be retired.
Yeah,
according to that, I didn't know that.
now to be fair, Damon, Rasheed, and they did not go to jail. Now, some of the others, Quinton Woods went to jail, and Ruben Patterson, he was charged with rape.
Well, there was also a lot of jailable behavior.
Yes.
Just because they didn't go to jail doesn't mean there weren't illegal things being done.
Yes.
Because we all know there were.
But isn't the thing is Ja hasn't been arrested or anything. Just because he likes guns doesn't mean he should be branded as a jail guy.
Here's my thing, though.
Like that, I think, and look, I'm a white guy as well, but I feel like that's
Is
where.
this Stevie Woke?
Yeah, Stevie Freedom out the window.
Stevie Freedom out. Here comes Stevie Woke.
I don't know. That's how I feel.
Okay.
I feel like in this situation, he put he implied that the Blazers are going back to the Jailblazers era because they traded for Ja Morant. When that is not even close to true, and close to what Ja has done.
Yeah, I see it. I see what you mean.
I don't know.
That's what
get
I
it.
kind of when I first read his tweet, his article.
understand.
That's what I thought.
I no longer understand what is apology worthy and what's not apology worthy. But I guess I appreciate those that Dave Chappelle, whatever you think of Dave Chappelle, what I appreciate about Dave Chappelle is this is what I have to say. And if you don't like it, don't watch. That's the way he always has that, like anytime someone writes an angry email or says their opinion, he always has that great line of, you could do that or you could shut the F up. I love that he just is like, this is who I am and you don't have to consume me. And I think And I understand why if you're a columnist on paper and you got pressure from your bosses, and I get all that. And so this may have been one of those things they went to Bill and said, Bill, dude, we got advertisers up our ass and people are unhappy and people are calling you racist. So can we just get rid of this, write an apology, and it's over and done? I get why Bill probably apologized. I don't think that Bill came up with that on his own. I think someone came to him and said, can you please put something out? And he was like, sure, it's not worth my trouble. I mean, we've had to do that over the years. It happens.
Not me.
Clearly. But I guess in some ways I do appreciate the guy that refuses to do it. But at the same time, when you're Dave Chappelle and you're worth $500 million, you probably have the ability to be like, I don't care what you say. Like, F you. I got mine. And it's easier to do that from a position of power. But I don't know. I go to my grave saying nothing in there, whatever you think of Bill Orm, that was not anything bad. Nor is that you had to. If you infer something and someone that something says triggers you because you make two jumps from what that person said, that's on you. That's on you. That's not on Bill. There's nothing in that column that was problematic. Now I'm defending Bill Orm, damn it. You and me, Bill. We'll go out and we'll wear flannel. And isn't he from Montana?
Who do you think I am?
All right, Bill. We're gonna.
He went to Montana.
He went to Montana. Bill, we'll wear some flannel and I don't know what's something manly we can go do. We'll go shoot some guns.
Yeah, right. The Gobbler is next.
Now, from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
first on the fan, Trailblazers announced today that Ja Morant, who just got acquired this week, he's going to wear the number 1 next season. Morant has worn the number 12 in his career, but no news on if it was the Blazers' idea or if it was Ja's idea to change his number this season. Former Blazers guard Anthony Simons, he has agreed to a 2-year, $12.3 million deal with the Philadelphia 76ers. It'll be a player option in the second year. Simons will probably be a backup on that Philadelphia team who just acquired Jaylen Brown. The NBA going to try something new in the Summer League. They're going to test out the 1 free throw rule. That means only 1 free throw will be awarded on any foul shot. If you're fouled on a and 1, you get 1 shot for 1 point. A 2-point shot, or fouled on a 2-point shot, you get 2 points for 1 make. And if you get fouled on a 3-point shot, you get 1 shot to make 3.
You're doing great.
Thank you. They've used this rule in the G League for numerous years to try and help improve the game flow of the game. World Cup update today.
2 off, 2 on, 1 off, 2 on.
That's right.
That's what that sounded like.
That is. World Cup today. Spain beat Austria 3-0 earlier today. Portugal taking on Croatia. They're tied at 0 right now in the 4th minute. And for Team USA, the Balogun red card that he got yesterday, he will not be able to play in the game against, I'm just going to wrap this up. I'm Stephen Vaughn from the
Oh
George
my
McCoy.
God.
George McCoy Worn Out Sports Desk. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy WornOut.com.
Look,
No, don't ask us, okay? We don't know what that was.
so far, the last 3 texts that came in, well done. What the hell was that? And simply an oh my God.
Hey, you win some, you lose some. You know, I
Yeah.
lost.
It's true.
I just took the loss. I took the L, and I just got out. I'll be back. I'll be back.
I appreciated the fact that you just said, we're done here.
Well, he went for the quick dismount.
Yeah.
And
And I'm out. Bye.
It's all you can do, man.
it was ugly,
It's all you can do.
but I liked it. I enjoyed it. I laughed. That's all that matters.
We all lose. I
Yeah.
lost. It's okay.
Yeah.
You're
You're only 0-1.
Right.
There was one time I was in an advanced
Maybe 0-2.
I was in an advanced chemistry class at BYU. This was right around when I figured out that I being a doctor probably wasn't in my cards. And we were taking the final, and I needed to do well on the final to pass the class. Like, I was struggling. I was hanging on by a thread, and I knew I had to do well in the final, and I wasn't confident at all. And I sat down, and you had 2 hours to do the final, right? So I sit down there, and he gives me the test, and I'm looking through it. 20, 30 minutes go by. I'm like 3 questions in, and I have no idea what this is. I'm looking, you ever look through and you're like, okay, I'll come back. No, it might as well have been written in Mandarin.
No.
And I'm looking through at some people next to me, and they're on question like 25. I stood up, handed him my test, and the guy just looks at me, and he's like, what? And I was like, this is a waste of my time. I'm just going to sit here and torture myself for 2 years, so here you go.
I'm just not into it.
He looked
bro.
at me and goes, you sure? And I said, I'm sure. And I walked out. And I was like, all right, that's the end of that. And I appreciated that you did that. You handed in your test, and you're like, this is done. The only thing that was going to happen by you continuing that update was you were going to fail harder.
It's gonna get worse.
It's going to get worse.
I thought you were catching it.
And so you spared. No. Stevie, the back tire had come loose, and you were gonna low side that crash, buddy.
Yeah.
You just.
I did that in a math class once. First test of the year, I got a 32%. I got it back. I just threw it in the air and walked out of class.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point?
Exactly. You're done.
I'm done. I'm done at that point. I lost. I got to take an easier class.
I appreciated, and much like unlike the Bill Orm, I respect that decision.
I'm not apologizing for what just happened.
No.
It happened, and I'm proud of it. Well, I stand by it.
Someone said I thought Will Ordner didn't work there anymore. Yeah,
Did that happen with Orton?
Will had a couple of those where it was
I remember one of my favorite updates was when Jason Puckett, now a big-time radio host up in Seattle,
Yeah.
never turned on his mic the entire update and didn't know it. So it was just the music
music.
bed the whole time.
Yeah.
And I was looking over there at him, and he's talking away.
Yeah.
He's doing his update. Like, nobody can hear it.
We've had a couple legendary ones.
Well, Eric McAvoy is the greatest.
It's the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
He forgot to name. It got so bad, he just started naming scores, but not who was playing.
Well,
4-3.
Yes.
He pulled the shoot,
12
too.
to
Yes.
2.
He just left. He just quit.
It was like a Saturday morning, and he was naming the early slate of games, and it got so bad. It was like Wisconsin 12, 34-15, and in other action 42-10. Just stop naming teams,
And,
and
boom
then
goes the dynamite.
As a former updateman, I can tell you where people go wrong. Yeah. And it's oftentimes it's switching from the copy to the live scoreboard.
yeah.
That's what happens. Yeah. And they go over there to get the updated scores, and then maybe it doesn't work right, or it's not refreshing, or you misread it, or it's on the wrong page.
Yeah.
And now you're screwed. Tim Monis had a classic one of those too.
Oh, yeah.
Where he pulled the chute.
I
and
can
just
see
said,
that.
You know what? I'm out of here.
Because you're reading and you got to flow.
Yeah.
And
you should just write. I always told the young guys, I'm like, just write the copy.
Yeah.
You don't need the exact score at the exact minute. Guys don't even want scores anyway. Just give the top 3 headlines and get the hell out of there. That's what I always.
My problem is I want to give takes. I want to give my take on all these topics.
I love that.
Yeah.
Anything to spice
I'm not a
up
news
the
guy,
updates.
so I don't want to report the news. Like
Listen.
Anthony Simons, great signing. No, terrible signing.
See, I think
John Morant, number 1. What are we doing?
you should have Stevie's minute. It should just be Stevie's minute.
I don't think you're allowed to do that.
Why not?
Why not? Nobody
Do
cares about the
whatever
news.
you
I'm
wanna
pretty
do.
sure that Dusty told me to report the news, and I told him I want to give takes, and he said no news.
Dusty's an idiot.
I'm just going to mess up. I think the people like the mess up.
As what the Bill Orm needs to write an apology column for Stevie's sports update.
That does need an apology. I do apologize.
No, you don't need to
No,
apologize.
no
All right.
apologies here.
Fine, I stand by it.
That's
Listen,
right.
most
Stand
people-
by that update, Stevie Fire.
People have their phones. They can get the news on their phones now.
Yeah.
I don't know why we do updates. Probably just because we can sell them. So let's just have some fun with them.
I want the Stevie take, but that's just
I do
me.
too. I think you should start doing it, and then let's see what happens.
I'm going to get in
He's
trouble.
not listening anyway. He's probably half
What's he
drunk.
gonna do?
I don't
Replace you?
I don't want to get in trouble, guys.
You're
I'm a rule follower.
You are a rule follower,
I am.
aren't you?
I am.
When you come across a rule follower,
Stevie rule follower.
Bitch.
it's does anyone in your life, like my gal,
He's a
hers,
bitch.
the BTJ will not cross intersection without the "it's a good time to cross."
No, they won't.
Hand to God, it's the Japanese in her. When you go to Japan, and maybe it's life and death over there, but when you're in Japan and you're in the city, no one dares walk into the street without the "it's a good time to cross." It could be 11 o'clock at night, not a single car out on the road, and we come to a curb, look both ways, and as long as you have that sign, "not a good time," she will not go. And if I start to go, she will get mad. She believes at any moment that there is a car waiting around the corner with no headlights to run you over.
My brother-in-law is the
Bitch.
same way.
She
'Cause
won't
we
do
were
it.
in downtown Portland, and like we were going to my car, and I hardly even look. I just walk across the street because there's no cars. And he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "There's no cars.
Yeah.
Why are we not crossing?"
She cannot break rules. She is that. It's like she lives in the Japanese are the most orderly people. And it's why their society, by the way, works so well. Everyone follows rules. When they say no littering, there's no littering. And if you see someone else littering, you will go pick it up. And so that's how she was raised. And old Mamoru-san taught her well, but she cannot color outside of the lines under any circumstances. It's bizarre.
USA.
Okay, so we've got the gobbler here. Oh, real quick, not college football related. Did you see where Billy Donovan's going?
No, what's
I did,
Billy,
yeah.
what's
Did you
Billy
catch
Donovan
that?
up to? No.
Good little pickup.
He's going to be the lead assistant with the Spurs.
Oh, that's a great pickup.
Yeah. Help Mitch Johnson a little?
Really?
Yeah.
Because Mitch Johnson needs it. Look, I'm not saying that's the only reason why they lost. They would have been better served with a more experienced coach.
Well, they got
that's-
Donovan.
Do you think Billy Donovan makes so much money at being fired? Like he just
Listen, don't you think
that he just is ready to like not
Well, yes.
do anything?
Don't you think if you're a fired multiple time college and NBA coach as Billy Donovan has, and he's getting older now, don't you think the greatest gig in the world after doing that is being an assistant?
I would think so.
It's so easy.
No pressure.
No pressure at all. You just give your input. You don't have to deal with all the bullshit.
Yeah.
It's great.
He's just like, that's
it's
on a
like,
team that's super talented.
Yes, he gets to coach Wemby. How fun is that?
Yeah.
And make a little money. Don't have to hang with your wife.
Makes a couple bucks on the road, see all the ladies, having a grand old time. You don't have to wear you don't even wear suits anymore. You're in some sort of jogger. Good for Billy Donovan. I just that's what Chip Kelly's doing. Chip Kelly's somewhere in Chicago right now eating deep dish pizza and, shoving cheesesteaks down his fat face and hanging out in Northwestern and probably getting paid like $1 million.
Yeah, pretending to draw up plays for Aiden Childs.
Yeah, he doesn't care. Dude, Chuck hasn't cared in years. He's living the dream.
Deal says giving information about where Billy Donovan is at now would be great during an update or something.
It's been added now. Because I can say that easily. I don't have to think about it. Billy Donovan to the Spurs. Next.
Yeah.
Next on the Fan.
See, it's in there. Just put it in the copy so you don't forget it.
Yes, but I now want your take.
I want you to explain again what were you trying to explain?
It's the new free throw rule in the summer league.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So you get fouled, you only get one free throw.
One free throw no matter what.
No matter what. If you get nanned one, you get one free throw for 1 point.
Yep.
2 points, 2-point shot.
You haven't seen that?
You've already lost me. No, and I don't care.
You're
saying summer league?
Yeah, summer league.
They've been doing this in the G League for a couple years. It's like the pitch clock. They're speeding it up.
Yeah, so you get fouled on a 3-pointer.
It's one free throw and it's worth 3 points.
One free throw for 3 points.
You get fouled on a 2-point shot. It's one free throw, and if you make it, it's 2 points.
Oh, wow.
To improve game flow.
So there will only be one free throw under any circumstances. It does not matter. Which, by the way, I think is fantastic, except for the last 2 minutes of each half. Last 2 minutes of each half, you got to bring your old wrinkly ass to the line and shoot both free throws.
All right, so this is the college football points gobbler, but we only have a few minutes left. I have a couple of stories, both pertaining to Oregon State.
Okay.
Today, your Beavers.
Beavers!
How about that?
Go Beavers! How about that?
Washington State is considering moving their home game against Oregon State to Lumen Field.
Yes.
And Coach LaMarcus Shepard of the Beavers is all about it. He says, I think it's good for our fan base rather than having to go all the way into Pullman. I've coached at that place. I've coached at that place before, and there aren't a lot of places to stay. I think Seattle provides an opportunity for both fan bases to engage our fans the right way. I wouldn't be surprised if we filled the whole thing up between the two fan bases. With the number of alumni each fan base have in Seattle, we can have an outstanding crowd there. Boy, I don't know about that. You think they fill Lumen Field for Oregon State, Washington State?
No, they do not. So, I understand why you do it.
Why do they do it?
Well,
why would they move that game? It's the game after Thanksgiving.
It's the gay Sasquatch? Sassy Squatch?
It's the gay Thanksgiving game.
It's easier for both fan bases to get to. The idea is that you can sell more tickets. There's probably better sponsorship opportunities there. It's a nicer stadium. Oregon State obviously is thrilled because it's easier to play in Seattle than it is to go to Pullman. So I get why everyone does it. The vast majority of Washington State fans aren't in Pullman, right? That's an easier game for them to go to. The only thing you lack is the student. So it's better for the casual fan. It's worse for the student. I just think that the environment of being in Pullman is much better for the game.
Well, why wouldn't they just schedule it there in the first place then? Like, why are they changing it, I guess is my question.
Don't know. That I don't know. Maybe it just was one of those things where they figured out they could do it, or maybe an opportunity arose. But, I mean, that's like the Apple Cup sometimes gets played there. And, that's the weirdest one is there's been games where Washington State is the home team, and they play it in Seattle.
Yeah, but it's scheduled to be played there.
Yes, I don't know why they're moving
This one is not.
That I don't know.
Also, Oregon State is suing former defensive coordinator Keith Hayward for what the school says is an unpaid buyout, but he contends he was granted a release from his contract when he resigned.
Yes.
Last year, 2025, January of 2025.
So what is the lawsuit for?
Well, I just read it.
Yeah, one more time. It was somewhat confusing to me. Maybe I heard it wrong.
The school says Oregon State is suing Keith Hayward for what the school says is an unpaid buyout, but he contends he was granted a release from his contract.
An unpaid. Oh, so they're saying that Keith Hayward should have had to pay them to quit.
Yeah.
Okay.
They want $56,500 US.
Oh my God.
In
really?
damages. Yes. $50,000 for his buyout and $6,500 for the relocation allowance he received. Plus, they want 9% interest.
Oh my God. All right. So, because when I heard when you said buyout, because normally when I think coach buyout, it's the other way around. right? Like the school has to buy out. But then I was like, yeah, he left voluntarily. Of all the cheap, lousy ways to save a buck, and again, who am I to tell you what to do with your money, but you're really going to sue someone and make an issue and hire attorneys and go to court over $56,000 and some change?
Would you like to hear Coach Hayward's statement?
I mean, I guess, but this is...
Well, he takes a shot at Scotty Barnes,
Okay.
your boy. Quote, "This meritless lawsuit against Coach Hayward is just one of the many problems arising under the watch of Scotty Barnes." Well, he says Scott.
Sure.
I like to call him Scotty. OSU's outgoing athletic director. This is his attorney in a statement. "Barnes is soon leaving the university, which will be better off without him. Coach Hayward had every right to join Cal and is thrilled to be with the Bears. Contrary to the allegations, Coach Hayward specifically secured a coaching release from Barnes before Hayward left OSU. The allegations are simply made up in a wrongful effort to tarnish Coach Hayward's career."
It's $56,000.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
He resigned after his dad died, and
Yeah.
his mom was in the hospital.
Okay.
So
What is Oregon State's athletic budget? I know it's not what it once was, but this is like why I...
$6.
Okay, I'm looking here. Oregon, that's Ohio State. I typed in OSU.
It's pretty much the same. Why don't you just, what's Ohio State's?
It's
Probably about the same.
It's quite a bit. It looks like it's about $500 million.
Whoa.
Yeah. I was like, ooh. Well, it's like when I type in OSU, doesn't my computer know I'm not interested in Ohio State's budget?
They know your location.
Yeah. All right. Again, I'm going back to this. It's $104 million. It's $104 million bucks.
Okay. That's better than I thought.
It's $56,000.
Yeah.
What sort of petty?
It does seem very petty, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's 56. I always do this. Like,
Come on, Barnes.
this happens in all walks of life. Whenever there's like a government shutdown, right? And then it turns out we're fighting over like $400 million. And then you realize that runs the government for like 6 hours. You're literally fighting over like 0.5%. I'd also like to point out to all the stupid city council members, not all.
Whoa.
Not all.
One's coming in.
One's
next
coming
week.
in, and
Take
he's on board.
Take it easy.
But to the people that are like, not a penny, I'd like to point out, it's $6 million. They're saying 120. No, it's 6. It's 6 a year for 20 years. The Portland city budget that this comes out of is $8.7 billion. And we're over here being like, 6 million.
It's bloated.
Nope, 6 million. $8.7 billion. Like, why do we continue to sword fight over crumbs?
Money's money, baby.
Oregon State, you cheap bastards.
I'm very confident.
Yeah.
$56,000.
Well, it wasn't much of a gobbler today, but there's your gobbler.
Someone said Oregon State is the Pete Weber of college football. Who do you think you are? I am! OSU my ass. There's too many OSUs. A lot of
Who do you think I
those.
am?
Could have been Oklahoma State,
Yeah, I would have thought Oklahoma State would come up. Well, maybe not.
And someone saying, as a diehard Cougar fan, when the Apple Cup is played in Lumen, they don't even fill half of it. So
Yeah, like that guy thinking Oregon State and Washington State's going to fill that place?
yeah, don't do that.
Come on, son.
Come on, son.
Who you
keep
kidding?
it in Pullman.
Okay, coming up next, we are ready for In the News. What do residents think of the Moda Center makeover? A new study. Next.
From the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, former Blazer guard Anthony Simons. He has agreed to a 2-year, $12.3 million deal with the Philadelphia 76ers. It'll be a player option for year 2 for Simons to help add some shooting to that roster. Trailblazers announced today that Ja Morant, he's going to wear the number 1 next season. Morant has always been 12 in his career. Still unknown if the Blazers asked him to wear 1 instead of 12, which was worn by LaMarcus Aldridge. Former Bulls and Thunder coach Billy Donovan, he's being added to the Spurs coaching staff. He's going to be Mitch Johnson's new lead assistant. Nationals right-hander Cade Cavalli and Red Sox first baseman Wilson Contreras, they've each been suspended 7 games for their roles in their bench-killing brawl at Fenway Park. Also, Nationals pitcher Miles Mikolas received 5-game suspension. Red Sox outfielder Nate Eaton, 3-game suspension. World Cup update, Spain defeated Austria 3-0 today. Right now, Portugal taking on Croatia. They are tied at 0-26th minute. And then for Team USA, they won last night. That means they'll take on Belgium on Monday up in Seattle. I'm Stephen Vaughn from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com. Nailed it.
Pleased to have you along. It is Independence Day observed Eve.
Yes.
It's really throwing us off that Independence Day is on a Saturday and we get Friday off. So now we think today is Friday, but it's not. It's Thursday.
Exactly. And
It's very hard.
I don't know if I'm remembering this correctly, and I'm probably not because I'm an idiot. But wasn't the old document signed on the 3rd?
Yes.
I do think it was signed on the 3rd, and then I think we we either delivered it or we sent it by carrier pigeon.
Hold on, everybody.
But I think it's technically signed on the 3rd.
Did you see there was an overlay, or not an overlay, but there was a photo of all the bros signing the deal,
Yeah.
250 years ago, and everyone in the room. And they put on there, above each one of their heads, they just wrote the date of when they would have been born if the year were 2026. In other words, it's just their age.
Oh.
So it's like a lot of them were in like the 90s.
Really?
Yeah, like they were young. So the point of the illustration was how young a lot of those guys were.
Yeah.
There were some old guys in the room.
But it was not, yeah.
But most of those bros
yeah.
were super young.
Yeah, we're younger.
It would be like it'd be like the kids drafting up the new docs.
It is true, like when you
these days.
Well, I think a lot of people learned about this through Hamilton, believe it or not.
I still haven't seen Hamilton.
It's so good.
I gotta get my.
It's incredible.
Get my act together here.
But he was a baby like that. Like when he started writing and helping Washington, dude, he was like 19. That was a very young thing. And no, it was. I just looked it up. July 4th, the Continental Congress approved the text, but only John Hancock signed the initial printed copy. It was August 2nd that most of the delegates, about 50, signed the official handwritten copy at the Pennsylvania State House. I don't know why I was thinking it was the 2nd or 3rd, but I guess it was August 2nd, so it was a month later.
I'm looking at that photo. The youngest guy in the room, so all those guys, and there's a lot of them in there. In 2026, the youngest guy in the room, just making sure, was born in 1999. He's 27 years old.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And he's got his little wig on.
Yeah, Ben Franklin was really the only old one.
Yeah, the oldest would have been born in 1956.
Yeah, Ben Franklin was 70.
Yeah, and he looks old in this.
But like Thomas Jefferson was 33. Washington was 44. They're all younger than us, basically, except for that old bastard.
I wonder if there's anybody born out 2000. No, there's not. 1999 is the oldest. There's actually 3 27-year-olds in that room.
It's crazy.
Hey, there's Dusty. Uh-oh.
What? Oh, boy.
You're in trouble.
What did I do?
Well, you're just being,
You're the one that was telling Steven to do his own update.
Yeah, that's right. because I have courage.
You do have courage. I lack courage.
It is
more of a bootlicker myself.
It is July 2, 2026. It's time now for In the News. You noted newsman here. Thank you. It's brought to you by the Advocates, injury attorneys at advocateslaw.com.
I'm reading through here the names of the people that signed it. Like 75% of these people you could make up and you would have no idea.
Yeah.
You familiar with Thomas Lynch, are you?
Thomas Lynch is on there?
26 years old.
Old Tommy?
That old bastard?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. That would have mean, well, I guess 27 or 26.
It looks like 26 was the youngest.
Well, like I said, though,
Yeah.
on this thing it says 1999, but
Yeah.
same idea.
Not to be confused with George Washington, but old George Walton was on there. You think like his relatives like, no, I swear he signed it. Walton.
He was a lib.
He was from Cumberland, Virginia, and he was a lawyer.
Probably,
A lot of merchants on here too.
Probably a lib. Merchants.
Merchant is that because it's a kind of a breakdown. So they give you the name, date of birth,
What
what
they
state
did.
they were from, and then it gives their occupation. Also gives you number of marriages and children.
Who's got the most marriages in that crew?
For the most part, we're looking at one or two. There's some people with some serious kids though.
There's a lot of stupid people
We
in
got
this country running
15.
things.
We got 18. We got some people that were old Carter Braxton. Dude, he was 39. He had 18 kids.
Make America great.
He was
bitch.
slinging that wood. And I would say the number one occupation is merchant. Here's the problematic part. So old Carter Braxton here, it says he has 18. You care to guess what he did? It's not good. And you wonder how many of those kids. Like, got 18. He had 18 kids at 39.
Was he a priest?
No. Nope. More problematic than that.
I feel like that's kind of problematic.
No, this is way more problematic.
I don't know. What? A teacher?
Plantation owner and trader.
Yeah.
My man dealt in, he dealt in humans, and he had 18 kids. I'm guessing a lot of those kids weren't born by choice. Just saying. Yeah, there's a bunch of plantation owners, quote unquote. And they tend to be the ones with a lot of children.
So if you're a merchant, are you just the guy in the little general store selling
Oh, I'm guessing you're probably you're more than that.
selling tools?
I'm guessing you're back in the day. I'm guessing they brought in everything, traded all the goods, and
Yes, there's a pretty big deal back then.
yes, I would say that probably
Brought in all the tobacco.
the vast majority of people that signed here are either plantation owners or merchants. That is, and a couple lawyers.
What do you think they would think of Zins?
Just out there ripping zins.
Would they be blown away by Zins?
How do you feel about some Copenhagen long cut? No. Have some. I'm guessing the tobacco back then was serious.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. We're just a bunch of soy boy liberals.
Yeah, a bunch of lib
Yeah.
Zin crap.
I think
Get
they
outta here
just.
with that.
I think they just took raw tobacco leaves and started chewing on them.
It is World Sports Journalist Day. Shout out to
Shout out, Bill.
Bill Orr,
That's right.
Jason Quick.
All the others.
Who else?
I don't know.
You want to give any shout outs to any sports journalists?
Quick's my favorite. I'm pro Quick. The handsome one, Joe Freeman.
Freeman.
Love Freeman.
Love that guy.
Does a great job.
Danny Meringue.
I don't think he's ever written anything, but
He's a journalist.
how so?
He probably wrote for Blazers Edge.
It's called sports.
Talks to GMs, dude. Why don't you call GM? Call GM for once. Why don't you do your job and call a GM, break some news? How about that?
I'll get right on that.
Remember Ron Pivo telling us that?
Hey, just so you know, I got a call this weekend with at least minimum five GMs.
You don't know.
You have a
We're gonna talk
responsibility
about
to your
NBA
audience to
free
be more
agency.
responsible.
Shout out to Quick, though. He's responsible for the BTJ.
Yeah, he is.
He changed my life forever.
Well, BTJ and Quick's wife are friends.
Yeah, they were best friends.
Yeah. Were? Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Falling out?
Are.
Oh,
Sorry, Tuba. Are you kidding me? Tuba's great.
we need the scoop.
She's part of Tuba's part of the Goddesses.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, Quick invited me to a Super Bowl party, and I go, I'm not going to that. He's like, come on. I said, is there going to be hot Asians there? And he goes, yes, come meet one.
Do you remember who was standing there when you met?
You were
I was standing right there.
right there.
Because I met her at the same time.
Yeah.
She looked me up one side and down the other and went right to you. She's like, wow.
She knew Rob was taken. She just confided in me. She's like, well, I mean,
well, I
You were
guess
my
you'll-
second choice.
I guess you'll do.
she's like, yeah. I can't have Versace, but I guess this over here, fine, whatever.
It is also Made in the USA Day.
Which nothing is, but
USA!
USA!
Well, yeah, it is.
What do you have that's made in the USA?
I don't know. I don't know where stuff's made anymore, but I don't know, the Model T, man.
Do you own a single thing?
I have no idea. I don't know where. I don't know. I don't look at tags.
I have 2 companies that I shop at.
I also think the tags lie to me.
What?
You know?
I don't think you're allowed to do that.
Oh.
I think that's actually a big no-no.
Oh, good.
If so, everything that Trump made would say made in the USA, and it is not. I can assure you of that. You do pay.
So he has to put China on there?
Yes.
I had a Trump tie once.
I did too. You know what?
I'm embarrassed.
Can I say I actually liked
it
his
was
tie.
A good tie.
I liked his ties.
It was a good tie.
China.
I don't wear
it was a good tie.
You
gotta call it like you see
man
it.
made a good tie.
The man made a good tie.
He did. I had like 2 or 3 of them. I don't think I haven't worn a tie in like a decade. But if I did, I don't know if I'd wear one of his. But the man made a nice tie. But I have 2 companies, and you will pay more for the Made in the USA. There's a surf skate company out of LA called Sport of Kings, one of my favorites, and there's a company out of Utah called Tobacco Motorwear that makes like they make like riding clothes, and great little small businesses. I know it's more expensive, but shout out, those are 2 great local Made in the USA companies that, to me, I think it's worth supporting. But I think most people want to buy Made in the USA, and then they see the price tag and they're like, I'll buy the stuff from China. So it's hard. You can't have it both ways.
I want it both ways.
Doesn't work that way.
Does in my world.
Find me something that's made in the USA that is actually like a reasonably priced thing. It just doesn't.
What do residents think of Moda Center's makeover, you ask?
I think for the most part, we're going to be 50-50 on this, or pretty close to it.
This from Oregon Live. Portlanders appear narrowly divided on whether the city should put taxpayer money toward the Moda Center's expected $600 million makeover.
I'd like to point out to all these people, you own the building, and if Portland leaves, you still have the building, and you're going to have to renovate it anyways. So pull your head out of your ass.
42% of residents said they favored the city investing in a potential renovation of the publicly owned arena, while 49% said they were opposed.
I love these people. You own the building. It's yours.
Now you have Steve Novick. He's commenting. He's the guy with the hook hand.
Yes.
What this shows you is the public needs quite a bit of convincing. Now, we're going to have Dan Ryan in here next week. He'll be in here on Thursday at 5:30. He's going to be in studio, and he's the city commissioner. And I want to ask him, why does it, how much weight does he put into public opinion on something when public opinion is split?
Yeah.
It's like, what?
There's nothing.
You're gonna lose either way.
One way or the other.
With one half of your constituents. So what do you, you know what I mean?
Yes.
It's crazy.
Yes.
I don't understand why we keep talking about what the public thinks. Who cares? That's why the city council is in place.
Yes.
To make these decisions. It does not need to go to a vote.
You are going to piss off half the people, and you're going to make the other half happy. But again, at the end of the day, you own the building. You have to renovate it anyways. And in a city that is desperate for business, you are going to run the largest business that's worth $4 billion in the city. You're going to tell them thanks but no thanks over $6 million. You can't be that dumb. You just can't. You can't be.
I beg to differ.
Well,
but hopefully they'll
I've
figure it
yet
out.
to hear someone that's anti this that is able to give me a rational reason why $6 million a year on a building that you own, that, by the way, generates hundreds of millions of dollars in taxable income that you get, that if that team leaves, goes away, it doesn't pencil any other way. There's nobody that can make a financial argument why it's a smart idea to pee in the face of the Blazers and threaten them to go somewhere else.
All right, well, when we come back, we have R.I.P. We hardly knew ye.
Oh, I like that you're doing some sort of old-timey 1776 poetry. I like it.
So that will be next here on In the News on The Fan. Please have you long. This is in the news for July 2, 2026. Thank you.
Calm down.
We are very calm, Karen. USA won. What could be? Yeah, it's Independence Day. USA won. I mean, what could be better?
It's not Independence
It is
Day.
not Independence
Please
Day.
get it right.
Independence Day observed Eve.
Thank you. I hear it's one of the biggest drinking days of the summer.
3 straight great nights of partying here.
Oh, 100%.
Tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday.
And I'm not even going anywhere. And if I'm really going to turn it loose, it usually happens in my backyard. Buckle up. We got a couple bottles that are about to see the light of day.
Gonna break the good stuff out?
I got one specifically that is that's coming out for the 4th of July. We're about to get all up America in here. Because normally I drink the Irish stuff, but...
Commie.
The Irish communist? How does that work?
Well, you drink the good stuff.
They're not
The
American.
stuff, yeah. Come on, man.
Don't worry, I got a bottle of Blanton's that's coming out. We're going to race some horses tonight.
It's chicken.
I might even break out some Jack Daniels just for S's and giggles.
Ugh.
I know. But I got a bottle sitting in there, and do you ever get that where you got a bottle and it's like, oh,
Yeah,
what do I do?
I don't toss. I never toss it.
Me neither.
It's always either given away or
Yeah.
consumed.
So I got a bottle of Jack Daniels. It's been in there for a while. I never drink it. Yeah. It's the 4th of July.
They're
It's
devout alcoholics.
It's America. Jack Daniels? Is that not the most American liquor that I can drink? You can pull my pants down and slap my ass. What's more American than Jack Daniels?
Well, it's a good question because like Bud Light sold out, right? Like,
Yeah.
aren't they owned by
they're owned by the German company, I think. Whatever that.
Michelob Ultra?
Yeah, I think.
How about them?
And I'm pretty sure Jack Daniels is still Tennessee and just
Got my
little.
Michelob Ultra joints.
I could drink some Jim Beam. Is that any better? What about some old?
That's
Crow?
even worse.
That's even worse.
Ugh.
So I think I don't know. When else am I going to drink Jack Daniels? Otherwise, if someone comes over, if you see me out on a walk, holler at me and I'll just hand over this bottle of Jack Daniels because I got to do something with it. It's been sitting there for like a year and a half.
Why don't you drink a Pabst?
I don't have a Pabst.
Do people still drink that stuff?
I think I hate to say this, but I think all the beer I have right now in my fridge is Japanese.
Yeah, they have good beer.
They do, but again, it's
you can't.
It's the 4th of July. My buddy texted me he's down in Georgia right now visiting his dad, and they're full on. I mean, it's full on.
What are they drinking? Michelob's?
It's full on America. Yeah,
well, I know, but what are the beers? They're not drinking Bud Lights.
Oh, well, the dad does like Bud Light Lime. The can that he was holding up did have an American flag on it. They've gone full America.
Well, I feel like in the Heartland.
Yeah.
I was just back there. Michelob Ultra is a big thing. Like it's kind of become the new
Bud Light.
The new the light, the crappy light beers.
Yeah.
There's always been, like, remember back when we were kids, it was like Budweiser.
Yeah.
And you were kind of a candy ass if you drank Bud Light.
Yeah.
But then Budweiser was way too heavy, so there was Bud Light, and now Bud Light's been canceled.
Yeah, but the light beers I think are still the kings. I think it's
I know, but what I'm saying is, like, they've switched to like Michelob Ultra, and
yeah,
I think that's a huge one now.
Yeah.
Whereas like 10, 15 years ago,
it was mocked.
People would laugh at that.
Yes, 100%. It's like when I go somewhere and I order a Coors, no one has it. They're like
Coors Light, I think is
yeah,
big.
they want Coors Light, and I'm like, no, I want an actual. Half the bars I go to don't have Coors.
So you didn't.
But my buddy was down there, and I felt bad because he's like, America. And I was like, he asked me what I was doing. I said, I just got off my British bike, and I'm drinking a Japanese beer. And he goes,
What is that?
You. We're celebrating American independence, and I'm celebrating British engineering and Japanese booze. What am I doing?
How dare you?
I felt very un-American.
Wow. Okay, here are the leading American light beer sales by annual volume.
Okay.
Number 5, Busch Light.
Oh, my God.
That's how I feel.
That's a rough go.
Number 4, Miller Lite.
You know what? I've kind of come around to having a resurgence of the Miller Lite. Now, I prefer the Miller High Life, but I kind of like a delicious Miller Lite.
Yeah, Miller Lite is disgusting and it's water. Miller High Life,
yeah,
it's okay.
Miller
it's
Lite,
the champagne of beers.
It is. Miller Lite, by the way, the official beer of Dan Fouts.
Coors Light, number 3.
It just seems so obvious to me.
Coors Light is 16.5 million barrels.
Anytime I'm drinking Coors Light, I just wish I was drinking a banquet. So I can't. It's out.
Number 2 is Michelob Ultra, 17.2 million barrels.
Wow.
And number 1 is still Bud Light at 22.8.
Yeah, Bud Light's
barrels.
been uncanceled.
But Michelob Ultra,
It's gaining.
they got to feel good about that. They've passed Coors Light and Miller Lite.
I have seen. I remember when that came out, people made fun of it, and it is now, right? The NBA, right? That was like there was a celebration. You've arrived in redneck heaven. Taylor Sheridan in all his shows features Michelob Ultras. Yeah. Remember, that's the Billy Bob Landman. That's all he drinks.
Yeah, he makes a lot of statements in his programs.
Yes. And that statement is, no Bud Light up in here.
Well, R.I.P., we hardly knew ye.
Yeah.
Doctor, now I'm going to butcher this, but I think she's the wife of the Blazer
Shield
owner
Tile,
guy.
yes.
What's her name?
Well, he is Shield Tile.
Shield Tile. Okay.
And the wife...
She has a different name.
Hold on, everybody.
Yes.
She goes by Dr. Seal Hathi.
Sure.
I don't know. We talked about her before. She's the hot who took over the Oregon Health Authority.
Yes.
She is now stepping down.
Yes.
August 1.
And so
it's over.
No one really knows why. She said that she's focusing on her family. And anyway, look.
I've only read the word tumultuous.
Yes.
And so I don't know what that means. But that's I mean, I know what the word means. I just don't know what they're referring to with her.
It says she resigned after a short but turbulent tenure.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, of course, now the
very Oregon.
The newspaper people are only using this now as a further. This is the last. So they're saying, well, now there goes the local tie to the Blazers. Therefore, the Blazers are as good as gone.
They're out.
They're out.
So this says she came under scrutiny in May when she published an op-ed essay in the New York Times arguing that the American healthcare system failed her after she gave birth. The essay garnered a response from the Oregon Academy of Family Physicians advocating for a change in the state, which Oregon Health Authority and she declined to comment on. Uh-oh.
Yeah, boy. She went out there and stuck her foot in her mouth.
Well, with certain people she did.
Yeah?
Yeah, and she's married to Shield Tile. Very interesting that they have different last names.
Well, all I know is now, according to some, this is the death blow, and the Blazers are leaving. So,
well, we know Dundon. He had something to do with it.
Well, I think this has all been part of a.
Did Dundon downsize her?
I think that's what happened. Dundon may have bought the Oregon Health Authority and then told her to step down.
Well, maybe rented it.
He
can't afford it.
This guy, man, he's playing 3D checkers.
He is.
It's a whole thing. He's 9 moves ahead of everybody. He only agreed to a deal and then had the city back out of it. And that was his plan all along. I'm going to agree to a deal, but know that they're going to back out of it, and then I'm going to move the team after the other owner's wife resigns.
Yeah, because I'm going to bring in Shield Tile to make it look like I want to stay in Portland.
Genius.
Man.
He's crazy like a fox. It's like Dr. Evil over there.
I might be the dumbest person in the world.
And that is in the news. July 2, 2026. A couple of headlines are coming up next, and we'll get back to Super Hot America Talk on the Fan.
America!
From the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fans, some NBA free agency news. Former Blazer guard Anthony Simons, he's agreed to a 2-year, $12.3 million deal with the Philadelphia 76ers. It's going to be a player option in that second season. Simons should spread the court a little bit, help out with Jaylen Brown, who just got acquired by the Sixers yesterday. Trailblazers announced today John Morant, he's going to be wearing the number 1 next season. Morant has always been 12 in his career, but will be changing to number 1 for this next season. Former Bulls and Thunder head coach Billy Donovan, he is being added to the Spurs coaching staff. He'll be the head assistant for Mitch Johnson. Nationals right-hander Cade Cavalli and Red Sox first baseman Wilson Contreras each have been suspended 7 games for their roles in the bench-clearing brawl over at Fenway Park. World Cup update, Spain defeated Austria 3-0 earlier today. Portugal taking on Croatia right now. That is tied at 0 as we head to the half for Team USA. After their win last night, they will now take on Belgium up in Seattle on Monday. I'm Stephen Vaughn from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
Bless you.
I'm allergic to the fan man.
Yeah, he was just in here. Now all of a sudden you're sneezing.
Well, if you notice, he's becoming very swarthy and like oily. He's got a.
He does look like he's always sweating.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, but he glistens now. His hair.
Huh.
He's doing a Pedro Pascal grow out thing, and his hair always looks wet. I don't know why, but it does. And
well,
then,
I think it's because he's got to tame it down a little bit.
So
like he's growing it out.
Yes.
That's the longest we've ever seen Dusty's hair.
and I'll state for the record, it looks fantastic.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, look at you.
Nah, I don't know. He's in the tweener stage, and I think he would admit this. He's just fighting through it. It's in about a month or two.
Yeah.
It's going to look fantastic.
Okay.
But yeah, he's got to put a lot of product in it. I know that because I have the same type of hair, and it's very thick. And so if you don't tame it,
Yeah.
it's just like
I don't have that problem.
you don't know.
I
about
don't even
that?
know what you're talking about.
You guys don't.
There's product for hair?
Yeah.
I think the last product
Hey, you
they
guys
used
are saving money.
I think I maybe had some LA looks back in the day. Even when I had hair, it was thin and wispy. But like he always there's a sheen on him. And I don't know, he walked in here and I started sneezing uncontrollably. So it's possible that I'm allergic to his male charisma. I don't know what it is.
I've always liked physical big men. We are your sportsmen.
Bet you do.
My name is Rob. Big Sook's right over there.
Oh, dude.
Stevie Freedom. He has gone woke once today,
Yes, he has.
but 250 strong.
Yeah. He's a man of many layers. Half freedom, half woke, all man.
I like that.
Okay, here's what's going on in the sports world.
Talk to me, Goose.
Well, the USA won last night.
In dominating fashion.
Yeah. Took out the Bosnians and the Herzegovinians.
That's right.
They weren't very good.
No, I thought they sucked.
Yeah, they
I mean,
did suck.
They just weren't. It never felt that game was in danger. Even after the controversial red card, we still went
And that
scored
was
on.
bullsh.
It was bullsh. But I love how now that all the U.S. soccer fans that have only been watching soccer for like 3 weeks
Yeah.
are now red card experts.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, for God's sake.
Well, even we can figure out that's not a good red card.
Wasn't the only problem is that they didn't call it a yellow card? Like if they called it a yellow card, reviewed it, and upgraded it.
He went straight to the red card.
Right. It went from just a foul to a red. I feel like that's where they went wrong.
I would like to point out that once again, I know nothing about why you get a yellow, why you get a red. Couldn't tell you. I heard some announcers say that they didn't think it was a good red card, but I'm not going to start offering my hot red take, my red card opinions. In the vast soccer knowledge that I've accumulated over the last 3 weeks, I can tell you definitively that was not on the up and up.
Well, I can tell you definitively. I will. I have somebody around here has courage.
It's not
and
me.
It's not you.
No.
That was bullsh, and I think it's bullsh that they can't appeal it.
No, there is no.
And by the
appeals.
way, the referee, the guy's name is Rafael Klaus.
He's Bosnian?
He's Brazilian.
And he's been suspect before.
Yeah, they said that he had to testify in an investigation over match fixing.
Yeah. But he wasn't.
He was giving irregular red cards. That's what they said.
Well, he was accused of it, but nothing came of it.
Well, they couldn't prove it.
They couldn't prove it.
They couldn't prove it.
Last time I checked, you do kind of have to prove.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he wasn't doing it. The guy's a piece of crap. F that guy.
That
and
means
by the way,
he wasn't.
now
I would like to point out this. Isaac Robb has never proven to me that he doesn't fix matches.
bro, that guy sucks, and that could cost us because that guy Belogan or whatever his name is,
Bologna sandwich.
he's great. We need him.
Him and Shawarma, a great team.
What the hell? And we can't even use him now. He has to sit out
He does have to sit out.
in shame.
Yes.
Like the hockey box. It's stupid.
Except the hockey box, you only go for like 2 minutes. This guy has to sit out the entire game.
Well, I'm pissed off.
You are pissed off.
And I tell you what, I still think we're gonna win.
Yeah. Suck it, Belgium. Still going.
That was Big Sook.
Yep.
Yesterday.
Now I spent all
17 seconds.
I spent all day like looking up that guy's name. I still can't do it, but phonetically it's Fowlerin Balogun. There you go. That guy. And he's of Nigerian
I think
descent.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Phonetically, that's how it. And like when you listen
Isn't
to
it
people,
Belogan?
phonetically it's ba.low.guhn.
Never fear. The text police
Balogun.
will be yelling at us.
Well, again,
momentarily.
I listened to about 9 different people pronounce his name, and everyone says it's slightly different. And if you actually listen to him say it, like with his, it sounds completely different than the way anyone else is saying it.
What's his first name?
Fowlerin.
For what?
Fowlerin.
They call him Flo.
Flo.
For short, because everyone can say that.
Flobo.
Yeah.
Flo, bro.
Fowlerin.
Hey, I like the guy. I think he got hosed.
Well, he's our leading goal scorer, and he's not going to play. But I will tell you that
now what do we do?
I love that commie little city in the upper left corner on Monday is going to be the center of the U.S. soccer universe, and they showed out when they hosted that game against Australia. This thing is going to be turned up, and 25 million people tuned in.
I think you mean turnt.
25 million people tuned in to the Bosnia game. This is prime time, Monday night.
What time?
I believe 5:00.
Damn it. We're going to be on the air.
I know. And if they have any sort of balls, they will contact the NFL, and this should be NFL Monday night football music. We have Monday night football in Seattle because nothing ever crazy's happened on Monday night in Seattle. This is going to do 30 plus million people. This is going to be enormous. And that city is going to bring I guess there isn't a roof. It's just going to shake the stadium. We're going Beastquake. This is amazing. We're going to beat the freaking Belgians. We're going to move on to the round
Who
of
do we
8.
play if we win?
I think Spain.
Well, they haven't. Well, who do they play?
Spain won.
I know, but who do they play?
I'll look at the bracket. But I think if chalk holds, I believe it's Spain.
Spain looks pretty good today.
I think it's the winner of Spain versus this
Portugal,
one.
Croatia.
Portugal and Croatia are 0-0 right now. Spain won 3-0 today.
Yes.
So they have to play the winner of this. And then when we beat Belgium, we will get the winner of that.
Are we favored?
Yes.
Yes.
Minus 125, I want to say.
Good.
Casey said they were 130 earlier, so a little Belgian money came in.
Okay.
Big waffle money.
Big waffle money.
They look
But
pretty
yes,
good.
USA slight favorites.
Slight favorites. All right.
Well, Belgium did not. Belgium was down 2-0 in the 80th minute. And they came back and won that thing 3-2. But
Yeah, I'm seeing U.S. Okay, so this has Belgium plus 170, U.S. plus 160, and the draw is plus 245. So, in other words, it's dead even.
yeah.
And I got two advanced to the next round. I got USA minus 120, Belgium minus 105.
Yeah, so that bet I mentioned was just
That's the 90
90
minute bet,
minutes.
yeah.
And you're saying
Just to advance.
However they do
yes.
it, whether it's the
PKs, extra time, 90 minutes.
Is plus
USA is minus 120, Belgium minus 105.
Yeah, so it is dead even.
Yes.
I'm betting on America.
This is going to be the biggest game in U.S. soccer history, and it's going to be freaking amazing. And I can't wait. I'm legitimately giddy.
Well, it's just super cool that they've arrived finally.
Yes.
And they've given us something to choose. I mean, how many years have we been talking
30
about why the U.S. soccer team sucks?
30 years. We've been building this for 30 years, and we keep getting told this generation's coming, the work's going to get put in, and you're seeing the fruits of it. Finally, our players are playing on the international stage. They're playing in major leagues. We no longer have a bunch of MLS players. This is our opportunity, and we may not have the stars. We don't have a singular star, but who's the big Swede that's on the broadcast? It starts with a Z. Zlatan, who's been great, by the way. Love that guy. He's awesome.
He's good.
Tian Henry and him have been kind of anchoring
and
the
then
coverage.
Lawless as well.
Yeah, I can't handle him.
But yeah, Zlatan.
They asked him flat out. They said, "Can the U.S. win the World Cup?" And he sat there for a minute and he goes, he basically said, "I never thought I'd say this, but yes, they can win this. Will they? No. But are they capable? Yes. We have arrived. This is the moment in time where the U.S. soccer team has a chance to do something really special."
God, what if they win it?
Most people think that that's a bridge too far. But, I mean, just getting to the round of 8, like I said, if they beat Belgium, I think everything after that is you're playing with house money. The Belgium win, I think, announces that we are no longer just an also-ran. And after that, then you probably get Spain, and, we probably know what's going to happen. Spain looked really good today. And, that's...
So we played Belgium on March 28th, and they beat us 5-2.
Yeah. But Belgium hasn't looked good in this tournament. They have not. They've been skating by, and we have looked great.
Yeah, I guess they attack.
Yeah.
Very good offense.
And our defense is kind of wonky. I guess they say that's our weak spot.
Oh, great.
But, again, Belgium isn't scoring a lot of goals this tournament. So, I don't know. I'm not going to say, again, unlike some people, I'm not going to sit up here and pretend that I have some sort of massive soccer knowledge, but listening to people and watching with my eyes, and the fact that Vegas thinks that this is basically a pick'em game, why not us?
Why not us?
Except it hurts that our best player is not going.
And it's sus as hell.
It is sus.
Sus as hell.
Yeah.
By the way, Portugal still not winning yet.
No.
Against Croatia.
And I think Ronaldo announced that this is it for him.
Is this it? Yeah, because
he said he's retiring from international soccer when this tournament's over.
Because I was looking for him, because me being a soccer expert, I can clearly pick out the best players.
Absolutely.
And I keep my eyes on Mbappe and Harry Kane and who's that other dude?
Old what's his nuts?
Who's the kid for Spain? He was really good today.
Oh yeah, did you see?
What's that kid's
Did you see his lady?
Yeah, sure did. Sitting next to Penelope Cruz.
My goodness.
Is that Penelope Cruz's daughter?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Because they were both. They were sitting next to each other.
I don't know, but I saw the guy you were talking about. He's a big deal. I don't remember his name was, but his lady was trending. She was posting selfies before the game.
I'll tell you what.
It's good to be a Spanish soccer star.
They looked really good.
Yeah, they were dominant.
And people we're kind of forgetting about them because everybody's talking about Messi and France.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were really good. But I've been watching this Portugal game, waiting for Ronaldo to jump off the screen at me, and he hasn't done it.
No, I think he's lost such a step. It's
he looks pretty.
He's on the struggle bus. Trust me, go to Portugal. Every billboard is him in his underwear.
Yeah, I bet.
And he sells underwear. He's a big underwear guy over there. And it's the ads are very awkward because he's always in an awkward stretch, and they're wearing briefs.
See, he kind of reminds me of
he's very oily.
He's the LeBron of soccer, where he's just always out there.
Yeah.
Like he's just, I don't know. It seems more about brand and ego than anything else.
I would say that yes, from the fact that neither one of us are big soccer people, and yet you see him more than anyone else, that kind of probably lends credence to that. My man's everywhere. I couldn't believe it when I was in Portugal. Whenever I go to Japan, I'm always shocked at how much Otani stuff there is. I mean, it's everywhere. And Portugal and Ronaldo made Otani seem very anonymous. That dude is everywhere. all you see is Ronaldo jerseys. We went to a Portuguese national game, and we played the new fun game of when are you going to see a jersey that isn't Ronaldo's? And I think when we took the train, so it was like a 30-minute train ride there and then like maybe a 20-minute walk to the stadium. I think it ended up being 56 minutes wall-to-wall with people before we saw a non-Ronaldo jersey.
Well, it's like the Messi jerseys.
Yeah, that's all there is. But you would think in a place that, like, I get from an outsider, like if you went to a Portuguese game like in the U.S. or whatever, but you would think that not one person in Portugal had a favorite player besides Ronaldo. There wasn't one guy that was like, no, I like, number 4. It was all Ronaldo.
Might be sacrilegious.
It's possible.
They believe in 2 things, God and Ronaldo.
And I think Ronaldo might be more popular.
All right, some other things going on. Billy Don. Oh, there's a goal. Oh, the Croatians up 1-0.
Look at that.
It's all working out for USA.
Well, I think Croatia's pretty good too.
But they're no Spain.
No, Spain is the one that...
Spain's going to kick our ass. Can we just be honest?
It sounds like from all the experts that if we
hasn't played anybody good,
that if we run into Spain, that's where the rubber meets the road.
Well, that's true. You could say the same of Mexico too.
Right. It's Paraguay because Paraguay beat Germany. So every American's like, oh, Paraguay's great. America crushed them.
No, it's a decent point. It's like Mexico and USA. Do we really know how good they are yet? Not yet.
Are we? Am I saying that USA is Miami of Ohio? I'm not saying that, but I'm not saying that.
Yeah,
I think Spain had the second best odds going into this tournament. Behind France.
They were actually the favorite.
Were they favorite?
At one point.
Okay.
And then it became France.
Yeah.
Everybody's kind of forgotten about Spain.
Yeah.
Now they're...
It's like France, because remember Spain had their first game was like kind of ugly.
Yeah, they drew.
Yeah. But I think going into the tournament, it was like France, Argentina, and Spain, and then everyone else. So supposedly the Spanish are they're going to conquistador our ass. They're coming to the shore and they're bringing smallpox with it. So which is why I say just beat Belgium and I don't care what else happens.
They're almost already house money because they've got us fired up. That's the thing. It's like even if they lose to Belgium,
yes,
we're now excited about the next one.
Yeah.
And how the team
100%.
So they're on the radar. They've already kind of won.
They've done
on the
their
radar.
job.
They've woken people up.
Yes. They have done their job and they've gotten regular folks that aren't huge soccer people to care.
But you better beat Belgium.
Yeah, if they beat Belgium, or
we're going to burn down...
we riot.
We're going to burn down... What city should we burn?
Well,
Houston?
We're in Seattle. I mean...
No, I don't want to burn anything in the Northwest.
No.
Even though, not a huge Seattle guy.
Yeah.
Let's burn Houston.
I don't like Houston. It's a big...
So let's burn Houston.
Yeah, I could be on board with that. I'm trying to think of... Can we... Yeah.
Can we burn like Orlando?
Ooh, that's good too.
Yeah, Disney.
Yeah, Disney. I don't need to... I got Disneyland. I could be okay with burning. Can we burn Miami?
I don't mind Miami.
Really?
Yeah.
Miami's obnoxious.
Very different. It is obnoxious, but
I do
there's nothing much like it.
I do like it's got a real party vibe to it. I'm fine. I'm back to Houston. Cool.
Yeah, let's burn Houston.
Burn it.
We're gonna burn it up. We're gonna fly there.
Done.
If they lose.
Can you burn a concrete jungle?
Yeah.
Is there anything to burn?
Surely they have some trees.
Burn some. I don't think they do. You've been to Houston? It literally is just miles and miles of stupid concrete.
Yeah, I don't think they do.
No trees.
No.
I think it's illegal.
All right, a couple of other notes. Billy Donovan is headed to the Spurs as an assistant.
I know. Think about that. That Chicago wanted him back. He said no. He could have any probably college job he wanted, and he's going to be the lead assistant in Seattle or at San Antonio. By the way, if you're Mitch, that's cool that a guy like that wants to be your lead assistant, but you also sweating bullets knowing that, like you screw up this much.
Another one. I already got another one. 2-0.
Oh my God.
Portugal's in trubs.
Oh boy. And you know that they're going to...
Oh, they're calling it back.
They're going to blame this on... If they lose, they will blame this on Ronaldo.
Well, they didn't get a goal. It's offsides.
Offsides.
Damn offsides. Anyway, what were we talking about? Yes, you're looking over your shoulder if you're Mitch Johnson.
Like the first time you screw up...
Good interim coach, Billy Donovan.
Right? This is like when Van Gundy was like with the Heat and Pat Riley was staring over his shoulder like... Barry Alvarez style. If you can't get this done, I know someone that can. Oh, I'm right here.
76ers now have Jaylen Brown. He's a weirdo. He issued a statement today. Somehow, I don't know. He thought he needed to issue a statement. It was very mixed. Says he's kind of disappointed, but also excited. But now the Sixers supposedly are after LeBron. They're trying to enter the LeBron James sweepstakes.
Look, I'm not going to lie. The Jaylen Brown thing is just, it's puzzling to me. I don't get it. And if I was Jaylen Brown, I'd be pretty pissed. I think it'd be pretty effing funny if Jaylen Brown went and won a title and gave everyone, like, if LeBron goes there and then they win a title, that would be hilarious. I like a good revenge tour. Oh, analytics say I'm not very good. Watch this. And then you go out and he wins an MVP. He's like the finals MVP. You got to admit, that would be to Portland, to Boston, to everybody. That would be a hilarious FU. And you know he would lean into it, and he should.
The Sixers also added former Blazers great Anthony Simons.
How about that?
Today. So
former Blazer legend.
2 years, $13 million, I think. Yeah, you guys remember?
That's what he got?
Yeah. You remember when you guys wanted to pay him $40 million?
I would like to point out that at one point, I was told that Anthony Simons, remember Damian Lillard said that Anthony Simons was going to be a star and he was untradeable.
That was the worst thing that ever happened to Anthony Simons.
Yes.
Was Damian Lillard saying that?
Yeah. He was like, oh, he's coming. Get ready. Same thing with Shaden Sharp. The amount of times I've heard, which is worse, hearing that the next Seattle Mariner is going to be a star or the next Portland Trailblazer is going to be a star.
I think it's the Blazers.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You get a lot of that in Seattle, too.
Oh,
a lot of it.
You definitely do. But, I mean...
Justin Smoke, Jojima, Dustin Ackley.
Yeah, but, I mean, God, do you want me to start naming Blazers?
Justin Smoke, dude, that was a great pull. That guy.
This is the guy. This is the guy. And we got another one. They paid a guy like $100 million that had never taken an at-bat. What's he doing right now?
The hard part is pretty much every Blazer that does anything is the next big thing.
I'm holding out for Armand Johnson. I thought he had a good career.
I remember that.
I mean, Alan Crabb.
Yes.
Anthony Simons.
Well, now it's
Zach Collins.
I'd like to point out that right now, so it was
Myers
Sharp.
Leonard.
Sharp was Baby Kobe.
Torian Green.
Sharp.
And then Scoot Henderson was so good. This is Joe Cronin's words, not mine.
Thomas Robinson.
Scoot Henderson was so good, he was going to be the outlier because point guards struggle early in their NBA careers. Not Scoot. He was going to be so good. And I'd like to point out right now that the new one is the guy that in the playoffs got played off the floor by Robert Williams, and now he's untouchable because could be the third best center in the league. We've moved on to that. We can't possibly include him in anything because he's the next great center.
Hey, he shot 30% in that series. It's fine.
Nasir Little.
Oh, yeah.
Noah Vonleh.
Oh, good one.
By the way, I'd like to point out that
Caleb Swanigan.
Colt Emerson's hitting .218. Just saying.
Will Barton. Oh, wait.
Elliot Williams.
Nolan Smith.
That's a good one. Jake Lehman.
Anyone mention?
Goal Portugal. Ronaldo scored.
Anyone mention that'll shut some people up? Anyone mention Rudy Fernandez?
Victor Claver.
Sergio.
Sergio. Which one had more height?
Spanish Armada.
Sergio or Rudy?
Rudy.
Rudy did.
Because Rudy dunked on Dwight Howard in the Olympics, and that really...
Rudy was pretty good.
That really turned it up to 11.
Rudy was the Vince McMahon meme.
Coach Vaughn's convinced if Trevor Ariza didn't flagrant 2 foul Rudy Fernandez, he'd still be good.
Oh, yeah, when he landed on the back. I remember that.
Martell Webster.
Dude, that Ronaldo goal is pretty sick.
Yeah. Yeah. He still got it.
Yeah, that's pretty slick.
We were waiting for him, and there he is.
Yeah.
Showed up right at the right time, 61st minute. It's amazing how the Stars, they always do it, man.
Yeah.
They just...
Luke Babbitt.
Their ability... I don't think because I watch a lot of MLS in person, and you don't...
Outlaw? Did you say Travis Outlaw?
No, not yet.
You don't see this a lot. The star player's ability to, I don't know what you would call it, like corral a ball, like, I don't know, like when someone crosses a pass, their ability to settle it, like midair, to reach up with their foot and bring it down.
Well, their feet are like hands.
I can't. Yeah, they're like little monkey feet. It's unbelievable.
They're amazing.
I can't process that. Was he the? No, that was. I was going to say, was he the Summer League MVP? I remember
Jared Bayless.
Oh, Jared
Bayless.
Bayless.
There's the answer.
That's a good one.
He was the Summer League MVP.
Jared Bayless.
We just named like 50 Blazers we all thought were going to be great.
Hey, just so you know, Donovan Clingan under no circumstances.
Can't trade him.
Can't trade him. Can't do it. Can't do it.
Cute. All right. Coming up next, that's what are we going to do here?
I hate the Blazers.
No, you don't.
I love them.
That's the thing is you don't. And they fired you.
They did.
Laid me off, guys.
By voicemail.
They laid me off. I was
like-
not fired. I was laid off.
I'd like to point out only one person on this program has not been fired by the Blazers, and that's me.
Because you're on the take.
Yeah.
Well, they've never.
Homer.
Now, to be fair, they've never hired me.
Puppet.
So,
You're a puppet.
what does that say? That I haven't been fired or I haven't been hired?
Is that a negative or positive?
I think it says a lot.
Oh my God! You know what it means? It's I stay in my own damn lane. That's what I do. Just over here cruising around.
All right. I don't know what we're going to do next. You know what? Let's D off.
I kind of want to go on a Blazer show now and just piss off all of the regular hosts by just refusing the most outlandish NBA takes. What are you talking about? You can't say that to hell. I can't. I just did.
Be right back with cool stuff.
From the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, former Trailblazer guard Anthony Simons. He has found a new home. He has agreed to a 2-year, $12.3 million deal with the Philadelphia 76ers. Second year will be a player option for Simons, hoping to help spread the court for newly acquired Jaylen Brown. Trailblazers announced today John Morant, he will be wearing the number 1 next season. Morant has always been number 12 in his career. Still unknown if Blazers told him not to wear 12 because of LaMarcus Aldridge. Former Bulls and Thunder coach Billy Donovan, he is being added to the Spurs coaching staff under Mitch Johnson. He'll be Johnson's lead assistant. Restricted free agent Tari Eason, he's agreed to a 5-year, $81.5 million deal to return to the Houston Rockets. World Cup update, Spain defeated Austria 3-0 earlier today, and Ronaldo just scored a PK to tie it up between Portugal and Croatia. They are tied at 1 apiece in the 67th minute. And for Team USA, they won last night. That means they take on Belgium on Monday up in Seattle. Kickoff will be right around 5 o'clock. I'm Stephen Vaughn from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
All right. So, I don't know. There's going to be no structure the rest of the way. I don't care. It's holiday.
It's basically a Friday.
We're watching World Cup, and so
I'm feeling. Just give me a second here.
Yeah, this is Rock Your World.
Yeah, I chose some songs that have words in it.
Wow. Is this from the Battle of the Bands, 1984?
Cannot begin to tell you how bad this is.
Which is exactly why I put this.
I think this is when Dirk Diggler and Chess Brockwell branched out and did music. Feel the heat.
So Ronaldo's goal that we were talking about got called back because of, I think it was offsides.
I think so.
Again. So every time they score a goal, you have to wait 3 minutes before you actually find out if it's a goal or not.
Yeah.
That's kind of annoying.
It's kind of like the NFL, though.
But then one of the Croatian guys held another guy, and there was a thing in a kick, and then Ronaldo scored it, and so now it's 1-1.
Yes.
So Portugal. And by the way, not a lot of great fan show out in Toronto there.
No.
There's a lot of empty seats.
That's kind of weak.
Not a lot of Portugal fans.
Weak sauce, Toronto. Well, I actually heard, too, that if some of the fans are having problems because if you're playing some games in the U.S. and some games in Toronto, like some of the international visas and stuff, it's problematic. So some of them are having a hard time getting to the United States and then down to Mexico or back and forth. So that might be a reason why. If they were playing some games in the U.S., it might be hard for them to get into Canada.
Well, who knew Toronto was the place you needed to go to catch a World Cup game for a reasonable price?
Yeah. I looked the cheapest to get into that U.S. game, the worst seat in the house for a single ticket is like $2,400, and if you want two together, it's more like $3,400 for the worst seat in the house. So you're not getting into the game in Seattle you're just not unless you got thousands of dollars.
So the Seattle, they back in the game against who'd they play up there?
Australia.
Yeah, the Australia match.
Mm-hmm.
They actually used the seismic activity meter.
Yeah, the Beastquake?
Yeah. Do you think that it was June 19th? Do you think that it hit Beastquake level?
No.
There?
Probably not.
Because they said it was rocking up there.
Yeah, but I mean...
That was different.
I don't know if there was one singular moment, and that was... Yeah, I'm going to say no. I mean, the Beastquake, it registered on the damn Richter scale.
So this says during the USA v Australia match, the seismic station, Pacific Northwest seismic station, captured the crowd response to both USA goals and the VAR decision overturning the offside call. Alex Freeman's USA goal and the VAR decision registered a 3.3 at its peak, and the second goal registered a 3.0.
And what was the
So they're not actually earthquakes.
No.
But that's the seismic
activity?
Okay. The Beastquake, when Marshawn Lynch, scored the touchdown against the Saints.
Yeah.
Do you know what that might have registered? So 3.3 and 3.0 for the two USA goals.
I'll go like 3.9 or maybe
4.8.
Yeah, so not even close.
Not even close.
Not up in here.
But it might, maybe tomorrow. Or Monday.
Yeah, it's possible. But again, you're not. The fact that every one of those was a diehard Seahawks fan of that, whereas this, plus the tickets for this are so expensive. I know it's going to be rowdy, but I'll bet you there's rowdier fans outside of the stadium. It's like the Super Bowl. When tickets are this expensive, it prices out a lot of the diehard fans. It just does. And let's be honest, a lot of the Richies, they're not yellers and screamers. They're
all the tech bros are out there.
All the tech bros.
Tech bros watching all of a sudden like bandwagon USA fans.
Yes.
Against Belgium.
Well, think about it.
Belgium going to have a big contingent?
I don't know. I haven't heard one story about the Waffles traveling. Couldn't tell you. No idea. But the as great as the fandom is for this, I'll cheer my ass off. You'll cheer differently for the Royals. The Royals in the World Series is different than this. This is obviously something really cool, but in our country, you're going to cheer harder for the Blazers or the Royals or the Mets or whoever you got. It just is.
So I guess
this crowd is pretty weak. There are so many empty seats.
Belgium's headquarters is there in Seattle, so they've been practicing. Training in Renton.
Yeah, they don't practice; they train. And you're not injured; you're not at full health.
Correct.
It's also nil, not zero.
Yeah.
Right.
So we might get a good waffle contingent.
Hey, it's Drake.
Boy, is he puffy or what?
Yeah, he's looking a little fat.
Oh, maybe he's on the sauce. Ragu. He got thick.
Seattle.
I hope there's a bunch of Belgians there.
Yeah, me too.
I don't want it to be I think it's great when you get the two opposing fan bases.
Maybe we'll have a fight.
I hope not. You don't want a soccer riot.
You don't want to tarnish the World Cup.
Nah. We don't have hooligans. We have soccer fans. Yeah. We don't have hooligans.
Well, we got some drunks though.
We do have drunks.
We are pretty stupid.
Yeah. So we got drunk stupids, not hooligans.
I'm telling you, as someone that did...
Yeah, you would know. You're the expert.
I have participated in a soccer riot, and I'm here to tell you.
Are they drunk stupids?
We do not understand drunk and stupid. We just don't. Until you have seen the English hooligans, the professional English hooligans, come to Scotland with the express written purpose of kicking the hell out of Germans in a game that they had nothing to do with. Imagine, if you will, that, let's see here, this would be like the Mariners playing the Red Sox and Yankee fan getting a train, coming to Boston just to fight the Red Sox fans after the game at Fenway, buying tickets to cheer against them with the Mariner fans and then convincing Mariner fans to come outside and kick the hell with metal poles out of Yankee fan. We don't do that.
Well, I think that's our point, though. Our point is our drunk stupids, they don't have that type of conviction.
No.
The best part is that they convinced the other fan base to be on their side.
Yeah. Yeah, we teamed up.
That's impressive.
Yeah. I felt better seeing those. Had it just been the Scots, I'm not going to lie, I don't know if I participate. When I saw the 100 English hooligans that were there, I'm like, I'm with them. Because those guys came ready.
So their drunk stupids are drunk and stupid.
But organized.
But also, they're organized, but they're fanatics.
Yes.
So
they're functioning.
Yes.
They're into it.
We get drunk.
They're fighting for a cause. They're fighting for a reason.
Yes.
Whereas our drunk stupids just like to be idiots.
We fight to fight.
Yeah. It's just some donkeys in the stadium. Someone says something and they swing. No. This is a different level. And I don't think you want to go to that level. You don't. But it's different over there. Just is.
Well, we don't even care about our sports then. I want us to get to that level.
Take the World Cup over there then.
Yeah.
Can't handle our heat.
Not once have I seen road flares thrown at a U.S. soccer game. And if we're not willing to throw batteries and road flares and burn the stadium down.
Do we care?
And then threaten. Remember in Brazil? Dude, they killed that ref. You remember that?
No.
It wasn't even at the top level.
Was it Rafael Klaus?
dude, I'll have to look it up, but I think they lopped him.
What is? Are you
top shelf?
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's intense.
Yeah.
I'm not ready. I don't like that.
Nor do I.
Okay, let's not get to that level.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't need to be lopping off,
No.
Maybe a bone saw.
I resent that. Recension Thursday. I resent my comment. Don't get
Oh,
to
it
that
is
level.
recension
Yeah,
Thursday.
don't get to
Yeah.
that level.
Yeah,
It's
right here.
recensioned. It's resented.
Oh, here.
His name was Otavio
Fighting right through it.
Da Silva, and he was a 20-year-old Brazilian football referee. He was stoned, lynched, lopped.
What was the sound?
That's the sound. And because he sent off a player
Well, that's too bad.
who refused to leave the field and fought with the referee, and then he threw it. Yeah, we don't. It's,
Well, didn't they kill the guy that kicked the ball into the
that
U.S. goal?
that was Colombia.
I know, but they killed him.
They
right?
killed him, but
Yeah.
we think that was
murdered the guy.
Yeah, but that was
Like it just means more.
that was Escobar.
Yeah. Well, whoever.
Escobar?
You
Escobar?
can't be doing that. You can't be kicking the ball into the wrong goal.
No. Think about that, though. That's the equivalent. Like, if we scored an own goal, Jeff Bezos sending people to kill a U.S. soccer player. And then the rest of the country going, it's about right.
The other guy misses the free kick. Nah. Bezos.
Got to be better.
Yeah. So.
That's the crazy part is everyone's like, gotta get it.
Like, I want our soccer and just our fandom to get a certain level. Careful what you wish for. Careful.
Very true.
We don't have to have razor wire in our stadiums. When I went to a game in the Netherlands, you would think the Dutch are quite, they seem friendly.
They look like fun.
It's like Ajax is their team that we went and saw, and the visitors have their own entrance, and when you walk in, they have their own section, and it's literally a cage of razor wire. And I asked, is that to keep them in or the Dutch out? And the guy that I was with goes, a little of both. And I was like, oh, okay. Never seen that. Never seen razor wire. I've seen that at prison yards. Never saw it at a soccer stadium.
A college football team should do that, make it more intimidating.
Tell you what, that would be something. Like UW comes down to play Autzen and they have the student section, razor wire.
Yeah, that's intimidating.
It sends a message.
Yeah, it does.
I'm not sure
dog pound.
There you go. Put a little sign there.
Yeah, the Browns when they play the Steelers.
Boy, what sort of anger and apology would, like, if a team did that?
Give all the hot spiked collars.
Oh my God. If Oregon did that and put that up and then called it the dog pound and made UW fans sit in there, you think the FBYU thing was bad.
Well, then you also have, like, did you see the Argentina fans, the lost wallet thing? Did you catch that?
No. What happened?
So in Dallas, after they won their second match or their last match,
Yeah.
their fans, first of all, their fans partied in the concourse of the stadium
Okay.
for hours. They find oh yeah, 2-1 Croatia.
How about that?
Now,
Yeah, 'cause-
now let's see if they call it back.
Yeah, I was going to say, because every
Oh,
goal.
it's offside.
Called back.
Dude,
So we have now had three.
come on.
It's 1-1, and we've had 3 goals
Come on, Rock!
disallowed. Now watch. I bet this is pretty obvious.
Yeah, he knew it.
Yeah, he didn't seem to.
So it's when the ball,
You
is
can't be
kicked.
past the last defender when the ball is
Request
kicked.
denied.
Yes.
yeah, he was past them.
So once it's in the air, you can run by the defender, but you cannot be behind the last defender. Look, he stole the ball. He put it in
Yeah.
his shirt.
He's pregnant.
What a weird,
Yeah, he didn't want him to, like, inbound it real quick or
I
something?
guess. What a weird thing.
Okay, so Dallas, they're all partying. All the Argentina fans are, they're doing their, just jumping up and down, partying, like,
Yeah.
just jubilation, right?
Yeah.
And so they had to kick him out of the stadium. They just wouldn't leave.
Yeah.
So they took it to the Walmart parking lot and did the same thing there until the wee hours of the morning.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like right across the street or something.
Sure. And by the way,
But anyway.
Walmart parking lots, I guess, like that's where like people camp there.
Yeah, you can sleep there.
Yeah, like Walmart doesn't care. Like you can set up your like homeless encampment there.
But anyway, while they were in the concourse of Jerry's World there,
Yeah.
somebody lost their wallet. And there's video of it. It's actually pretty funny. The Argentina fans pick it up and start chanting the guy's name. And he comes and
Until
gets
they find him, yeah.
Yeah, he comes and gets his wallet.
Ronaldo
Really?
just got subbed out.
Well, yeah, he doesn't have the juice. He played 81 minutes.
How old is he?
He's 39, I think.
Loser.
I kind of feel like he should be out there.
That's the thing. He doesn't
You
have
loser.
the fitness that he used to have.
But yeah, they found the guy with the wallet. They were just chanting his name.
Yeah.
The guy heard it. He's like, "Oh, that's me."
He's like, "That's me." And
Dude,
then
that's
they
kind of awesome.
and then they go crazy. Dude, the Argentina fans, there's nothing like them.
Yeah.
Well, actually, there
is.
There
There's-
is.
there are a lot.
Pretty
But
much every other country.
There is, yeah.
they're all like that. But they're in mass
Yeah.
because of Messi.
Yeah.
So
My favorite right now that's still in the tournament, I'm going to go the Norwegians, but I'm telling you, the Paraguay fans, that was
Yeah.
cool. Watching them when they beat, was it Germany? That was, watching those fans during the penalty kick, the shootout, that was incredible.
grown men crying.
Grown men crying and yelling and getting ready to throw a road flare. It was great.
I kind of want the Scottish fans back.
I know.
They were great.
They're gone. They don't,
Did you hear what the Red Sox president said?
they don't win. No, what'd he say?
So their fans went to Fenway because their game was in Boston. One of their games was in Boston. So they went to
Yeah.
Fenway for a Red Sox game,
Yeah.
and they turned it into one of the best environments that baseball has ever seen, apparently.
There's been a few like that. I believe England was in Atlanta. They did the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw where like they started. They I guess they walked because if you've been to Fenway, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's in a neighborhood.
Yeah.
So they marched full regalia with the bagpipes. They marched from where they were staying miles down through the streets of Boston, and then took over the concourse and were singing the Scottish songs. It was incredible.
So the Red Sox president came out afterwards. He said, "We knew the Tartan Army was coming. We did not fully understand what that meant until we saw it." And he said, that is a night we will never forget."
No, it's incredible, and I think that's the cool thing about the Scots is they knew they weren't gonna win. Like, they're not a very good soccer team, and it didn't matter. They were showing up, and they're like, you're going to know that we were here. Freaking awesome.
All right. A little note for your portfolio to wrap up the hour. Next.
Synth pop.
This one's called Big Shot.
I don't really get Big Shot feel off of this. This feels like I'm playing Double Dragon. Maybe Bad Dudes. This is Wonderland Arcade, circa 1993. Maybe I'm ditching class, and I'm maybe some Ninja Gaiden. This has video game feel all over it. That's what this should be called.
So
Arcade Fever.
For those who do not understand offsides, here is in soccer. You probably get it in football. A real sport.
Yeah. Well, hockey. Hockey has offsides. Football has offsides. Hockey, everyone gets confused. I think hockey's is the easiest.
Oh, wow.
That should have been. That was close.
Yeah, that was a.
Dude, this game is bananas.
Yeah, it's a good game.
Yeah,
here.
it is.
Croatia, Portugal, 1-1, 88th minute. So here's the simple version of offsides in soccer. So you can't cherry pick. You can't hang out behind the defense.
No.
Okay, so they don't, for an easy pass, and it's like that would be a whole different game. So when your teammate passes the ball, when he passes the ball,
when his ball leaves his foot,
in your mind, freeze the action.
Yes.
Right there. When he passes it, freeze it. At that exact instant, the receiver, the guy who's getting the ball, must have at least two opponents between them and the goal line, or be level with the last opponent.
Yes, one of those being the goalie.
So if they're and they VAR it, they go straight to the tape. If they're a toe beyond, and we've seen that,
yes,
it gets called back.
It's no good.
So
you have to be all the way on sides.
Yeah. So,
I don't understand why that's once it's explained. Like
it's pretty easy once it's explained. Yeah. I think the hard part is if you don't watch soccer, and I had to figure this out too. This World Cup, it's when the ball is passed.
Right. It's when you call the offsides.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because some people think it's like when the ball gets there, when it's touched. No, it's just like it's easy to look. When did it leave his foot? And they always freeze frame it. It's like it's right there. So everyone always makes like soccer the same thing in hockey, like with icing. I get that a lot because I'm a big hockey guy, and so people are like, I don't understand icing, and it's like it can't go past 2 red lines without being touched. And they're like, what? I'm like, there's 3 red lines, can't go past 2 of them. Like, plain and simple.
Did you see what Tanner said?
What did Tanner say?
P1 Tanner.
No.
He says, for anyone confused what offsides is in soccer, think of it this way: if anything exciting happens, it's offsides.
I get that. And I would say that the offsides, which is the best, either the ties or the offsides are the lowest hanging insult to soccer.
And the flopping. The writhing around in pain.
I will say that's if I had to pick one thing,
it's obnoxious.
That's the worst.
They're way worse than NBA guys.
It's really bad. It's really, really bad. At least in the NBA, like you may go down a little bit, but the actions, like you get up after a bit. Dude, some of that stuff is brutal. And then when you watch the replay, they're not even touched.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, I get it. They're just trying to catch their wind.
Yeah.
I mean, they're running around so much.
But
there's
can't
no
you just
stops.
lay there
without the writhing?
Oh!
You need?
They always grab their shin too.
You need the writhing. Well, it's because someone's usually stepped on them or pretend to kick them.
But then, like you said, then you go to the tape and it's like nobody touched him.
Nope.
He's grabbing his shin. Nobody touched your shin, dude.
No one touched you, man.
Douche. Hey, World Cup coverage on The Fan is presented by Xfinity. Score the most reliable Wi-Fi. One price, 5 years, guaranteed. Xfinity. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I like the passion in which you read that.
Yeah, well, I'm known for my reads.
You are. Well, that's why you're the window daddy.
It's a well-known.
No one calls me the window daddy. I don't have that kind of passion.
So here's a note for your portfolio, okay?
Okay,
I'll leave you with this before we get into the club. The hot stock on Wall Street, golf equipment companies.
Really?
Yes. Why? Just read about it in the Wall Street Journal the other day.
That's the thing, huh?
Well, Nike's out of the golf equipment business.
Yes.
And Adidas sold TaylorMade. So the remaining companies are actually thriving. The article said that the golf boom since COVID has sustained itself. I mean, COVID a lot of people played golf during COVID.
Yes.
Because we were like, we don't know what
it's
to
outside,
do.
you don't know what to do.
So the golf boom is younger and it's more diverse. So they say it's more sustainable, and it's not just a country club Richie Rich fad. The US rounds in the US grew 14% in 2020, and they have been up every single year since.
Well, I'll be damned.
And we're 6 years later. And what's behind it, they say, are and we talked about this at one point, and we kind of called this the Top Golfs and the simulator shops, that kind of stuff is working because it's getting younger people to at least get a taste of golf. And then what they're doing is they are actually converting into buying golf sets. And so the Callaways and the Titleists of the world, Titleist stock has tripled over the last 6 years.
I had no idea. Because for a while there, we were talking about the golf courses were dying and they were closing. And
golf's having a little bit of a renaissance. And it's not just golf courses. It's social media. A lot of it's on YouTube.
Yeah, I know that. Like, I don't watch it, but I guess the YouTube bros, there's a bunch of like golf channels where it's like they're doing like basically like golf for bros.
They just do bits out on the golf course.
Yeah.
Bryson DeChambeau's doing it.
Yeah.
And people love it. It's on TikTok. The kids love it. And they're buying golf clubs. So, oh, there's a goal. Oh, wow. Wait, do we need to check offsides?
I think we need to check offsides. Dude, every time I turn around, something is being called off.
Portugal scored.
We've had, 3 or 4 goals called back, so I'm not...
But I think sometimes when they celebrate, like they're celebrating here, they know it's not offsides. You know?
Again, I'm not... Well, the Croatian fans, boy. And is that the 93rd minute?
93rd minute.
So this is it. I mean...
2-1.
I guess it's plus 10 minutes. So they got like 7 more minutes, but this is probably the end of it.
Look at that.
Yikes.
So Portugal will play Spain?
Portugal plays Spain, and then the winner of that will get the winner of the U.S. and Belgium. No, that is 100% onside.
What a cross.
That is an incredible header.
Yeah, these guys are so good, man.
Yep. Ridiculous.
Fun to watch.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was I telling you? Oh, yeah, so buy golf equipment stocks. Seriously, they're going up.
Huh.
People are loving it.
But are we at the bubble now? We're like...
Well, maybe. But junior, it's like I said, it's gone up every year since 2020. Junior participation is higher than ever. And Gen Z, those people are spending on golf.
Gen Z
I know
bros.
my kids are.
I got a couple buddies of mine that they're talking about that their kids that are like 18 to 20 plus ish.
They want golf clubs.
They're all going in. And kind of the cool thing is not only do you have the Callaways and the Titleists, but there's a lot of like kind of these boutique brands that are popping up. And some of that stuff is actually becoming pretty affordable. And some of the brands are like Vice is one of these that's making golf clubs and balls. And it's kind of, they're doing like kind of paint splatter. They're literally making gear that's designed for 20-year-olds. Like, hey, this looks cool. And then I see when I go out and golf now, you see a lot of like Bad Birdie golf shirts. You see kind of these like Instagram brands that a lot of the younger guys, they're not buying Nike and Titleist Callaway polos. They're getting all these kind of weird little independent cool brands.
Yeah, so just,
All right, we'll go golf.
Take note. Got a little extra money laying around. Don't go to the U.S.-Belgium match. Invest in Titleist.
I can't say that I've ever invested in a golf company, but...
Golf equipment.
Golf equipment.
Because there's also golf apparel.
Yeah. 2 very different things.
Top golf.
Because Nike still makes all their golf clothing, and they still make balls or clubs.
Right.
I liked the Nike stuff.
I did too.
Back in the day.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
R.I.P. the Sasquatch.
Boy. Was that the square one?
Yeah.
God.
That was so awful.
Yeah, it was bad. It had an awful sound to it. That thing was rough.
All right. Let's scale the Empire State Building, shall we?
Let's.
Next.
From the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, some NBA free agency news. Former Blazer guard Anthony Simons, he is signing a deal that'll have him head over to Philadelphia, play with the 76ers 2 years, $12.3 million deal, player option for year 2. Try to help space the court for newly acquired Jaylen Brown. Trailblazers announced today that John Morant, he's going to be wearing the number 1 this season. Morant has always been worn the number 12. Still unknown if the Blazers asked him to do that because of LaMarcus Aldridge. Former Bulls and Thunder coach Billy Donovan, he's being added to the Spurs coaching staff. He's going to be Mitch Johnson's lead assistant. Restricted free agent Tari Eason has agreed to a 5-year, $81.5 million deal to return to the Houston Rockets. Nationals right-hander Cade Cavalli and Red Sox first baseman Wilson Contreras, they were each suspended 7 games for their role in a bench-clearing brawl earlier this week. World Cup update, Spain defeated Austria 3-0 earlier today. Portugal got a late goal in stoppage time. They're up 2-1 here. We are riding down the end of that one. Portugal over Croatia in that one. And after Team USA's win last night, they take on Belgium on Monday up in Seattle. It'll be about a 5 p.m. kickoff. I'm Stephen Vaughn from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
To arrive at these political compromises. Yeah.
Google me, bitch.
Oh no.
Well, my.
Stupid bitch. Pressure's on, bitch. All right, you little bitches. She's a grade A bitch. Grade A prime bitch. I mean, I love him, but what a bitch.
That whiny bitch.
Apologize.
You dumb bitch.
It's time for the club, baby, on 105.1 and 1080, The Fan.
She won't even return his calls, you freaking bitch. What is up with that? Aloof bitch. Do not clip that, you son of a bitch. Stop being a douche.
He's a bitch. I think we threw a douche in
Oh
there.
my God, they scored.
Wow.
What the hell?
They just tied it up?
Okay, here's another thing that's confusing.
Yeah.
So they say 10 minutes of stoppage time.
Yes.
It's now 12 minutes and 41 seconds past the... It's
Yeah.
2 minutes and 41 seconds past the 10 minutes.
Yes.
So that's stoppage time of stoppage time?
So during the 10 minutes of stoppage time, there can be, like, if someone flops around on the ground for 45 seconds...
Yeah, they don't let you do that.
They won't let you
Well,
do that.
Portugal scored in stoppage time.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so they tack all that on.
And so what also they will do is... If it gets to a certain point and you are putting pressure, the ref will basically let you have an extra run.
Yeah.
So my guess is, like on this, had Portugal been able to clear the ball, all they need to do is clear it, and the ref would have blown it dead. So he let them have one more crack at it.
Wow. Croatia scored.
Oh, off the guy's back.
Oh, it looked like almost the Portugal guy
Yeah, he passed it to him.
kicked it in. Weird. 2-2.
Wow, what was that goalie doing?
Yeah. He's flailing the wrong way.
All the goalie had to do was just stand
He
still.
stood there, yeah.
Had he just stood there, the ball would have gone right into his arms.
He went straight right.
He
The
went
ball
straight
went left.
It's like he was scared of the ball.
Wow. Yeah, that looked like it was over, and now we got to go to the extra time.
Yeah, which is 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then we get penalty kicks.
Well, then you got extra time, and then you got the penalty time of the extra time, then the penalty kicks.
Yeah. Why do they do it that way?
I don't know.
Is it just because they don't want to start and stop? It's easier to just tack it on at the end.
Yeah. It would seem to make sense that when someone's flailing around on the ground, you just stop the clock. But that's not a thing. They're reviewing something.
Oh no! Are you kidding me? Black Dome.
Are they reviewing for a handball? Maybe. I don't know.
Well,
They've stopped the celebration because there's a replay, and I don't know.
offer a suggestion that what they may be reviewing?
Go for it.
Are they saying this is a pass and that guy was offsides?
It's possible.
It's chicken.
Because it went off of the Portuguese
Oh my
guys.
God, you're right.
They called it.
If that's a pass, that's offsides.
Oh, here comes the call.
Oh, he's telling the
Here
ref's
comes the
telling
I think
him.
we have volume.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Is this exciting?
Portugal.
Oh, they called it off.
Oh my God.
Portugal wins.
The stadium is, I guess, it's Toronto, so no one cares.
Oh my God.
Technically, if that is a pass, the dude was offsides.
Ooh, the Croatians are pissed.
But I thought it went off of the Portuguese guy.
Wow.
Wow. Drazen Petrovic there is bawling. Looks like Drazen Petrovic.
Sorry, little buddy. The drama.
Oh my God, that is nuts.
Steve Nash plays for.
Yeah, what is going on?
Croatia, apparently.
Croatia is made up of nothing but old NBA guys. One of them being dead.
Tell you what, Ronaldo looks good still.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Sexy son of a bitch.
Yeah, he really is. That's
sucker.
That is crazy.
That is, wow.
But yeah, look at this.
How many goals have we had called off in this?
I think that's 4, possibly 5. But yes, that is clearly, like, if you believe that is a pass.
But it's not. It hit the back of the
guy,
Portuguese guy.
the guy who made the pass to the goal, though, he looked back at the ref right away. He knew he was offside.
He knew he was offsides. So
Well, he was if you consider it a
right,
pass.
and he knew it, and that's why he's looking back like, "Oh, I hope you didn't see that."
Dude, that is
Wait.
brutal.
Okay, so it doesn't matter how the pass gets there. Then is that what they're saying?
That I don't know.
Because it hit the back of the guy from Portugal.
It certainly looked like that, but I
tell you what, the Croatians are livid.
And I don't know what the official rules are, but they must have concluded that however you slice it, that was a pass. And if that was a pass, 100%, the Croatian guy was offsides. That was not close. He was like 3 steps beyond the last defender.
All right, you know what? Who cares?
Well, I think several
Does
million.
Oswego
I think the Croatians care.
Well,
I bet you they care.
We don't have any
a lot.
Croatians listening to our show, so
They're now at 7 minutes past the 10 minutes.
Oh my God, they are.
They've just been fighting for the last 4 minutes.
Yeah, is the game still going then?
So wouldn't it make sense at this point again to stop the clock
Right.
while all this is going on?
No, just let her run, and we'll figure it out later.
Okay. Now, Ryan Buckley, who again, not dead, but has no job because he just texts the show all the time. But this is great because he is watching. And he says that
What's
it is, and they said they explained it. If you are in an offsides position, which the Croatian was,
yes,
you can't be part of the play, pass or shot.
Oh, okay.
So
that's how I feel.
Then it's clear. Why are the Croatians so pissed then?
Because they just lost a game on a goal that they thought they scored. But if they're saying that is the case, then he 100% was offsides, which is a good call. And if you notice, it didn't take them long to review it. They reviewed that thing for like 30 seconds, and the guy was like, yeah, no goal.
I hate Portugal.
Don't say that.
No, you're right. I like Portugal, the country. I just mean I don't want them to win.
Yeah. Someone said the Croatian guy looks like a villain in a Nick Cage movie. Yes, he does. Thanks. I had a great time in Portugal.
What?
Yeah, Portugal's great.
Phenomenal.
Great country.
Yes. It was the most European country that I've been to. It hadn't been Americanized yet.
So if Spain and Portugal play, are they rivals then? Since they're so,
I would assume
they border one another.
Yeah, they border one another. Yeah, I would guess. And Spain is better than Portugal, so.
So it'd be like U.S. Mexico. Well, no, Spain's way better.
Yeah.
But,
I'm guessing all those European countries.
Focus.
We lack
focus.
Who do you think I am?
Oh my God! This show, if there's one thing this show lacks, especially on a Friday, which essentially this is, we lack focus.
Well,
Now they're still playing.
They're still playing.
Yeah.
I hope to God Croatia scores, and it's called back.
Again, they'll blow the whistle here. See, that's all they have to do is just clear the ball a couple times, and they'll blow it.
So did you see the New York PD body cam footage showing the arrest of the Empire State Building daredevil lovebirds?
Yeah, I saw this.
So these 2 Russians, they're from Moscow. They now live in New Jersey, and they do bits on internet, like influencer type stuff.
Again, can I tell you that anyone that does bits and they're at the top of the Empire State Building, I'm not wanting you to fall off, but at the same time, I would have laughed had you fallen off.
Well, I tell you what, the video gets more clicks if they fall off.
That's true. Isn't that what you really want anyways as an influencer? I hate influencer and we're doing bits.
So apparently they were So there's a Netflix documentary came out a couple years ago called Skywalker's A Love Story.
Yeah.
And it airs their story. So they're in love. And
Are they in love with themselves? Because
they climb things. And the other day they climbed the Empire State Building.
Yeah.
And so nobody knows how they got to the 103rd floor. You have to get to the 103rd floor in order to access
the tower. It's like
the tower thing.
Yeah, it's like an antenna on top of it.
So the antenna tower.
It's something that Luke Skywalker climbs in Empire Strikes Back and then gets his arm chopped off.
That thing is 1,500 feet.
Yeah, it's crazy.
In and of itself.
Yes.
So you have to climb through. You have to climb through it. So at the bottom part of it, and I'm talking about the very top of the Empire State Building, just the tower that sits on top of the Empire State Building.
Yeah.
So you're outside, but you're encased in the ladder, right?
Yeah.
On like the first half of it, but then you go outside.
Oh, you're just out there,
and
man.
you're just hanging out there, and there is a ladder the whole way.
Yeah.
But the ladder just sort of stops. There's no platform up there or anything.
No, it's like a little walkway, and you know that thing's got to be windy as hell.
That is terrifying.
Yeah.
If I told you, if I held a sports gun to your temple, and said, "I am pulling the trigger," unless you climb the Empire State Building, are you doing it?
Well, you have to because you're going to kill me.
Well, no, I just mean like, can you do it, or are you dying that way too?
I mean, do I think I could do it? Yes. Would I be pissing my pants the entire time? I am not. I've said this many times. I'm not afraid of heights. I don't like it because when I'm climbing up on things, I want to jump off. There's a real condition about that. Whenever I'm up high, I have an urge to jump. Like I envision myself jumping, and that freaks me out. I don't get scared of falling, looking down. It's just, I don't know how to describe it other than I want to jump and be like, God, what would happen if I jumped right now? And that's what freaks me out. So could I climb that? Yes. I don't think I would have a panic attack. I think I could climb it. I think I'm coordinated enough to not fall. Would I be scared the entire time, and would I want to do it? Absolutely not. And unless it was one of those things where I had to, like for money, I wouldn't do it.
What if I gave you $5 million?
I don't think I would.
$5 million?
No, again.
You wouldn't give that a whirl?
I don't think I would, because it's one of those things that if you do slip and fall,
who do you think I am?
You're dead.
Well, you are dead.
There is no ifs, ands, or buts.
That's right.
And so $5 million to me, right. I trust.
10 million?
I don't think so, because while I think I trust myself to do it, the one thing I try to tell myself is I do not have unearned confidence. The stuff I'm good at, and I'm confident, but I don't look at something that I've never done before, like every other schmuck out there who is like, oh, I'd do it. Oh, I'd totally do it. You have no idea.
Well, these guys did it. I mean,
does my family get the money if I die?
Yeah.
I don't want to die. And I think if you ask my kids,
I gotta tell you,
would you rather have $5 million or me dead? I'm fairly certain, can't promise, I think they'd want me around.
I'm not sure about mine.
No, they want the money. And
I'm not sure. I think mine. Yeah.
There's also a chance
a lot of video games
there's also a chance that that's the easiest $10 million you ever made.
I know.
You'll come down there and be like, you know what? It was scary, but
it
was just a ladder.
Right until you slip.
Well, that's true, but you take that risk. It's a lot of money.
I don't know, man.
Can I train before?
Yeah.
You can train, but you can't do it.
Oh.
I'm only going to let you do it once, but you can train your body. Yeah,
if I got to do a couple practice runs where I was like, it's not worth it.
No.
All it takes is a sweaty palm, a slip of a foot.
I got one for you.
And you're guaranteed to die, and I'm not dying like that, because if I did die, that would be the biggest you schmuck.
You idiot.
You idiot.
Everyone would make fun of you.
All right, here's one for you. You ready for this?
I'm not doing that. Yeah.
I got a sports gun to your temple.
Okay.
And I am going to pull the trigger unless you climb to the top of the Empire State Building and live.
Mm-hmm.
Or I give you a year and you have to shoot even par or better at Royal Oaks.
Oh my God. That's such a narrow course. I think
I'd give you a year.
I think I'd take the climb.
I think so too.
Golf is really hard.
Golf's hard, yeah. And imagine how frustrating that would be
Yeah.
with a timeline on it.
No.
You're like day 360 and you still haven't broken par.
Yeah, dude.
You're freaking out, man.
Dude, I'm trying to break 90. I got to shave 8.
But you get a year.
I got to shave 10 strokes off a good round for me. I don't know, man. I think I'd honestly, at that point, I think I would just take the chances of climbing the building. I'm more confident that I could keep it together and climb than
I actually think
there's no chance I'd get even par. So
right. I think it's easier to do the Empire State Building.
Yeah.
And that's terrible.
Golf is really hard.
Golf is hard.
And then, like, from a mental standpoint, no, like the pressure of that round. Like, I'm not going to get it in 6 months. So now we get into month 8 and 9, and now the pressure starts to build.
That's what I said.
No,
having a deadline, man.
It's
hard.
I think I would just.
What if it comes down to your last putt?
Yeah.
For your life,
life or death.
I'm not making that. I'll take the Empire State climb.
In your life!
I'm pretty confident that I could do, especially if you gave me like dry hands. You know, if you see that there's like a liquid chalk, you gave me dry hands. I wore really good shoes, and I just took my time. I could do it. I could do that. I'm not confident that if you gave me the best instructor.
A year's not that long.
And Royal Oaks is a really hard course.
That it is.
Can you give me like Tri Mountain where it's
what
like wide open?
What if I let you play from the ladies' tees like a little bitch?
Those trees still scare the hell out of me. You know what? If you played from the lady tees, I just would tee off with like a 7-iron the entire time.
Okay, would you rather climb to the top of the Empire State Building or land a small plane without instructions from the control tower?
Empire State Building.
Yeah, too hard to. What if you had instructions from the
Empire State Building?
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Unearned confidence.
Well, but you don't have confidence in either.
Yes, but I can climb. I've climbed a ladder. I climb a ladder all the time. I get on my roof. I clean out gutters. That I have climbed plenty of things. You know how many times I've flown a plane?
Okay.
0.
Okay, scrap that one then.
0. You know how many times I've shot par in golf? 0.
All right, here's one for you. Would you rather swim? Because I know you've swam.
I'm a good swammer. I'm good.
Would you rather swim across a mile-wide lake?
Yeah.
Or climb to the top of the Empire State Building?
The mile-long lake, and that's fine.
Not even close.
I could do that. I could do it tomorrow. I don't have a time limit, and it's a lake. Decent conditions, do it tomorrow. I'm a good swimmer, and as long as you don't give me a time, I can take my time. I have a side stroke. I can backstroke. A mile is a long way, and my ass is going to be tired. That is not a big deal. Anything that I've done before, I will take that. The idea, and this is where I go to men, we are so dumb. We will take something that we have never done, and we think we're going to be good at it. No, you won't. You can't win this way. You won't. You just won't. And yet we somehow in our brain are convinced that because we're men and we have a pair of testicles, that somehow we're going to...
You got baby nuts.
We're going to... No skill or training matters. It's the I see red guy. I don't need to train because if I get in a fight, I'll just see red. I love that guy. Yeah. I watched Steven Seagal once, and I get really angry. Therefore, I can pretty much beat up any guy in the world.
So you have to score a point against an NBA player.
Anything other than that.
Or climb the Empire State Building.
I think scoring a point against an NBA player might be the last thing I pick.
So I'll give you $20 million. You have to pick one. Which are you doing?
Climbing the... Well, no.
How many shots do I get?
Yeah.
Because he would have to guard me at half court.
Do I die?
I would just shoot half court shots. I'm not scoring.
Do I die if I don't get the point?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm still doing the tower.
But your family gets the money.
Doing the tower.
Because at 6 point, you have to just make a half court shot.
Yeah.
Because if you actually tried to do a move, you'd go nowhere.
Well, and it wouldn't matter. All he would do is he wouldn't have to guard me. He would stand 3 feet away, and then when then he would just yeet it away from me.
Okay, $20 million. Climb to the top of the Empire State Building.
Yeah.
Or return a serve against a top 10 tennis player.
I'm good as dead. I might as well climb.
Well, okay, so you can try the climb.
Try the climb.
I think that's way easier. It sounds wild.
Yeah.
But I think that's easier.
Yeah, it is. The only thing athletically that you could get me to say that with is like, if you told me I had to block Myles Garrett. Like, again,
block Myles Garrett or climb the Empire State Building.
And how many I get?
You can't get a hit in baseball.
No. 0 chance.
No, of a real pitcher.
Have you ever seen what like 80?
Off of Brad
Brad
Boxberger.
Boxberger?
Have you ever seen what like 85 looks like?
I have, and I didn't hit it.
No. Like if you gave me 100 chances to block Miles, I would take that because again, I've done it.
What if I give you 5?
I'd still 5.
Yep, that's it.
But he's not fully warmed up yet.
5.
What if he's wearing skates?
No, I'd need like 20.
He's wearing Crocs.
I'd need like 20. If you gave me 20,
You could get him once. Is that what you're saying?
I'd get him once. Or if you told me like I had to last a round with like a fighter, I would do that because that's stuff that I've done and it's stuff that I do and I practice.
Yeah, I never liked that one. The round with the fighter.
Yeah.
Because you can just,
Yeah, like at least I've done it. At least
What would you do, Rob? Tell me what you
Of
do.
those?
Yeah, no, you said you could last around with a fighter.
Oh, I think it's not that I could. I just think I've never liked that analogy or that test because I think people could just
Do it. You can't run away.
Well, yeah, you can, and you can also withstand blows. Like you just do it for a round, and then you're done. I just think
No
it's
chance, dude.
Well, I'm not saying I could do it. I'm just saying that I don't like that as an analogy.
All right, that's fair.
Because that's all somebody would try
I just
to
think
do.
that you would get eliminated so quickly.
Well, they probably
that's
would.
one of the worst because at least in basketball I could throw up a half-court shot.
But that's the thing. I haven't played basketball in 25 years, and the other one I do 5 or 6 times a week. So to most people, one may seem worse than the other, but I just say do whatever it is you do. If there's something that you do on a somewhat regular basis, even if it seems like that's harder, do the one that you know how to do. When's the last time I swung a bat? I don't know. And now you're going to give me a bat as a 48-year-old man. I'd probably pull a lat on the 3rd swing and then not be able to swing. I couldn't tell you last time I shot a basketball. Return a tennis serve? Oh my God.
Rob's at the batting cage every day.
I'd say just shoot me now. I would just save myself the trouble.
Well, this is why you got to try to climb the Empire State Building.
Yeah, you got to climb the Empire State Building.
And I think you could do that.
By the way, someone pointed out that thing I was talking about. It's called the Call of the Void. And
What are we talking
about? I want to jump from things when I climb.
Oh.
And it's called Call of the Void. It's an intrusive thought where your brain imagines doing something dangerous like jumping from a height or swerving into traffic. It's very common. And it's a harmless phenomenon that indicates a healthy, self-conscious brain misinterpreting its own protective signals. And I have that when I'm up high every single time. And it is not a brief and it is not fleeting. It is there. The Grand Canyon was a trip for me.
Why didn't you Peter Pan? What stops you?
Because I don't want to die. But the entire time.
What if you fly?
It kind of
sprout wings.
It kind of stops me from enjoying certain things. When we were at the Grand Canyon, everyone was like, "This is the most majestic thing," and all I could think about was just do it, man. Just, and then I'm like, what would everyone think? All these tourists, there's like 200 people. What would they think if I just said, ah! All through Iceland, every waterfall we went to, oh my God, just do it.
It's like
just run.
Yeah, that's like your punishment.
Yeah, it's just,
torture.
It is.
That's how you torture Suk. You just walk him around off cliffs and ledges.
I can't stop thinking about it.
You're like a bear.
A bear?
Isn't that what you're supposed to do with a bear?
Oh yeah.
Run along a cliff.
Run along a cliff. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to run away
I
from
heard
me,
that once.
Just,
I don't know.
just get some height because I'll stop and be like, dude, what if I jumped right now? I'll stop thinking about anything else.
All right, I don't know what's coming up next, but stick around. It'll probably be great.
From the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, NBA free agents news today. Former Blazer guard Anthony Simons, he's signing a 2-year deal worth $12.3 million. He's heading to Philadelphia to play for the 76ers. It's going to be a player option that second season for Simons. He'll spread out the court. Floor spacer for the newly acquired Jaylen Brown. Trailblazers announced today John Morant. He's going to wear the number 1 next season. Morant has always been number 12 in his college and his NBA career, but unknown if the Blazers want him to do that because of Marcus Aldridge or Morant wanted to turn a new leaf. Former Bulls Thunder coach Billy Donovan, he's being added to the Spurs coaching staff to be Mitch Johnson's lead assistant. Restricted free agent Tari Eason, he's agreed to a 5-year, $81.5 million deal to return to the Houston Rockets. Nationals right-hander Cade Cavalli, Red Sox first baseman Wilson Contreras, each suspended 7 games for their roles in their bench-clearing brawl. World Cup update today. Spain defeated Austria 3-0. Portugal got the goal in stoppage time, gives them a 2-1 win over Croatia. And for Team USA, after they won last night, they'll take on Belgium on Monday up in Seattle, 5 p.m. Kickoff. I'm Stephen Vaughn from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
I'm going to the Freedom 250 State Festival, 50 State Festival.
You gonna go check out the Oregon exhibit?
Yeah, and the Kansas one.
Did you see the Oregon one?
No. What did they do?
There's a beaver and a rocking chair. That
was it.
That's it.
Why the rocking chair?
I don't know. I guess they were saying that like they reached out to No Toll Tina and she was like, whatever, like no, and so they, I guess. Whoever.
Oh, so they're trolling her.
I guess they were trolling her. I guess so. There's just like you walk in there and it's just there's a little like side table and a wooden rocking chair and then on the wall there's a picture of a beaver and then it says Oregon. I guess it's like the worst one. So if you haven't seen what they're doing like it's like a 250-year festival and no one's going. It's brutal. Like there's no crowds.
They said that some acts are playing to less than 20 people.
It's really some of the photos. It's really bad. Like no one's going. It's an absolute flop. But of course, they're saying that it's breaking records, and I love that. By the way, like you can see, there's no one there. Like there's no line, like nothing, and they're like record-breaking crowds.
And they put out AI images of like that. It's really crowded,
dude. It's so bad. So each state has a little booth. And you can like go state to state, and Oregon's is a rocking chair and a picture of a beaver. It's really bad. So take that for what it's worth.
Well, maybe if it had Bret Michaels, it would be better.
Like no one wants to play it. Vanilla Ice, like when Vanilla Ice and Bret Michaels are canceling, like what are we doing?
The stage fell apart, almost hit some dancers.
Yeah, but the stage collapsed. It's going great.
All right, well.
Someone said there's 13 states that didn't show up. Connecticut has a couple of chairs, and there's a stamp to stamp your passport. That's it.
Boy, how much money do you think they spent on that?
I don't even care at this point. It's like whatever. It doesn't do any good. It doesn't do any good to get mad at it. The absurdity of the whole thing. We're living in idiocracy and whatever. So
hey, I do have good news for USA.
USA. What do we got?
This on our 250th birthday.
That's right.
Our murder rate, I don't know if you read this, is nearing a record low.
Oh, well, that's good. We like that. Who wants murders? Like we got the purge going on. That's just across like not a state, that's just across our country.
So the FBI has data back to 1960. The U.S. almost certainly had the lowest murder rate ever recorded in 2025, and the available evidence suggests that we're going to get even lower in 2026.
Is it possible, too, that it's just harder to get away with murder now, so, like, we don't?
Well, I don't know.
Why is murder, like, I don't know.
Maybe we're calming down. Maybe the weed is helping.
I don't think that's the case at all. You think we're calming down?
I said maybe we're calming down.
I think now, like, I think it's harder. Like, back in the day, as long as you weren't there when they showed up to get the body, I think you got away with it. Nowadays, everything's on camera. Like, I think it's really hard to get away with murders now. Literally everything is on camera. Like you get caught and like everyone knows where you're at because of your cell phone. I think I'm not saying it's near impossible because like if you're homeless, you like the transients and stuff and like truck drivers are picking up like truck stop hookers and stuff like that. But to kill someone you know is practically impossible. And if you're killing someone that lives in any sort of populated area, there's going to be video of your car, video of you walking to and from the place. Remember, who was the Luigi guy that shot the executive, right? Think about that. That dude was completely anonymous. Like, and just off of some grainy footage, we caught that guy. Like, you can't get away with stuff now. They used all those different cameras to track that guy back to, like, the train station, right? And then they were able to get a different video of him before he put his glasses on, and they reverse engineered that like a week. They got that guy like in a McDonald's. You can't do it anymore.
Yeah, see, I think that COVID, we all went crazy after COVID.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of downtime. And when when they're not working and the kids aren't in school,
yeah,
and we're all cooped up,
we get a little nuts.
Well, yeah. I think that's just science.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I was just trying to think of why.
I mean, the stats show that when we're bored, when we're not doing anything, crime goes up.
Yeah. Well,
so maybe now we're just getting back to normal.
Well, I'm that way. Well, I'm not.
Who have you killed?
No one. I do not do well without structure. I will find things to fill my time, and they're usually not good things. I've said it before. Like if I ever became rich, like if I won $1 billion in the lottery, I don't think that goes well for me. Now I'm going to have a great time, but I don't think anything healthy or productive happens. Like my whole life, I have needed, from church to BYU to kids, I need navigational buoys. I am that sort of guy that had I been born under different circumstances or gone a different path, I fully admit bad stuff could have happened. So I get that. Like a lot of us need positive things to fill our days with.
Or else we're going to shoot people.
I don't know about that, but.
So they're saying record low homicide rate, 4 per 100,000 people. And that would still be double Canada's rate.
Well, yeah.
Which is 1.9.
Yeah. Well, we're pretty violent.
Yeah. Double.
Yeah. Well, that's like the whole gun thing. Like Canada's full of guns too, and they're not like blowing people to smithereens. So we just in general, like I think we're just kind of a violent people in society in general. But it's good that we're not doing as many murders. Go us. So as it's been stated,
celebrate that.
It can sometimes be better. Can always be worse.
It's true.
Good for us. Don't murder. Because if you do, then you end up on Dateline, and no one wants that.
All right, so what are the plans? What's everybody doing? 4th of July.
I'm a little disappointed in myself.
You're not doing anything, are
I got
you?
nothing, man.
Well, you'll find something.
Yeah,
right? You always do.
Well, they got the Waterfront Blues Festival.
Yeah?
And they do that big fireworks show.
You going to go down there?
No, because that just, like, dealing with that crowd on the 4th of July, I'm good. But the BTJ's building is down there, and we can go on top of that, and I guess you have, like, a phenomenal view of, because it's right there, like, it's right there on the water, over by, like, the Keller. So you climb on top of that, you have a pristine view of the river. So we're thinking about maybe just, like, kind of doing a barbecue, eating at the house, laying low, and then zipping over there maybe, because I think the show's at, like, 10. Zip over there about, like, 9:15. Head to the top of the roof. Try not to jump. Avoid the call of the void. And then throw out some lawn chairs or whatever. Maybe light a stogie and watch the fireworks show. Because there's not many of those around. A lot of the places aren't doing them anymore.
Yeah, they still have the downtown Portland one, yeah?
Yeah, they're doing it right. They're doing it at the Blues Fest.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, good. They don't have the Vancouver one anymore.
Vancouver one's done. Washougal one's done. Battleground is doing theirs on the 3rd.
Why?
I have no idea. So I looked up like fireworks shows, and there's just not many. I think it's been cut from the budget. I don't think Lake O's doing theirs. I thought I saw maybe that one was canceled. So
Lake Oswego.
I'm not going to that lake.
Yeah, why would they do it on the 3rd?
I have no idea.
I am mind blown.
Yeah, Battleground was like, what? You're
Trying to
doing?
be different. It's like Mac playing on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Well, is it possible too? They thought people want to do their own thing on the 4th, so I don't know.
A surprise party?
Couldn't tell.
A surprise 250th
I'm going to that
party?
lake.
Yeah.
Surprise. Yeah, there you go.
Surprise party. That's all I can
Surprise,
think of.
America.
Yeah.
I thought I would do something to celebrate the 250. I did not. And I feel a little guilty about it.
What are you doing, Stevie Fire?
We're going to the pool during the day, have barbecue, and just hang out. And I don't know at night. Probably
Now,
just
will
mooch
you
off someone
put-
else's fireworks.
What?
Mooch off someone else's fireworks.
Oh. Will you put headphones on and go to bed?
No.
Because I heard you on your show earlier. Talking
I don't like fireworks.
You
I
don't
think
like-
they're
yeah.
lame. I think they're very
And they're
lame.
loud. You don't like loud noises.
They're loud. They're loud. But like I said, if we've had it where the neighbors, they have really cool fireworks, and we've just sat there and watched, and we like Venmoed them a couple bucks. So I'm sure my kids would want to watch those type of things. We'll probably do that.
You Venmo 'em?
Yeah, sure.
We've done that.
I'm not gonna just. If you're gonna buy all these fireworks, I mean they're so expensive, and then we're just gonna watch your fireworks. I'm not gonna be that guy.
We used to, when we lived in La Center, there was
You do it for free.
There was a family that put on a big old thing, and they would politely, and there was no set amount.
Right.
They just said when you showed up, there was a little thing that was like, if you would like to chip in, and if you didn't, you felt like a real piece of crap.
Right.
So I usually donate $20.
Yeah, I'm gonna donate. If I'm gonna watch you do your fireworks, and I'm not doing fireworks, I'll give you a couple bucks.
Is it a good fireworks show?
Well, I mean, they go up to watch it, they get the good ones.
I'm with Stevie. If you are watching someone's fireworks and you're explicitly, it's
Right.
one thing if you're just in your house.
Right.
But if you walk somewhere, you go somewhere and your whole thing is, I'm going to sit up and watch you do your fireworks, you should contribute.
Yeah, like we sat our lawn chairs out
Yes.
there. We just on the street, and they were just doing them. And so we're like, well, let us.
But you
pitch
live
in.
there.
Yeah, but we didn't.
It doesn't matter.
It's not our.
He
show.
doesn't have to watch. It's like going up. If someone's playing music on the street,
Right.
and you stop to listen to more than one song, chip in. If you sit there, I hate that. If you watch someone play 2 or 3 songs and then you walk away and you don't throw a couple bucks in, you're an ass.
Well, especially in this situation because they paid for all
Right.
these fireworks.
Yes.
And I didn't.
Yes.
But I'm enjoying them just like you are.
And you don't have to give a bunch.
What if they do a bad job?
Then I want my money back. Excuse me,
Give them a
neighbor.
little bad Yelp
Then you
review.
peel them. Then you peel them a 10. Yeah, you know what?
Can I steal their mail?
You give them 2 10s, and then if it's bad, you're like, you know what? One of these.
So we'll do that because I don't want to buy fireworks. Maybe they talk Coach Vaughn into buying some fireworks, but I tell you what, if they ask me, hey Dad, can we go to fireworks? The answer is no.
Have they ever done that?
Yeah, and they know.
They know Dad.
Yeah, the youngest one, he saw the tent. He's like, oh, cool, fireworks are back. And I was like, no, they're not.
No.
They are not back. Wow, they will never be back.
I love that. They're not back. Not up in here.
Not here. Prove it.
Well, it's true. Like there's firework homes and there's non-firework homes, and you know which one you are.
Right.
You know.
So we'll chill with the family at the pool, have some nice, I don't know, burritos, tacos.
Dude, sometimes that's a better way than it's a better way to go.
That's what we do. That's what that's what we like to do. So
I mean, I've done
chill.
the beach house and all that, but there's something great about knowing that you got 3 days and you don't have anything real. Something always happens. You stumble into something, someone calls you, you invite someone over. Before you know it, you got a little gathering of some people, have a couple Miller High Lifes, right? Exactly. Eat a dog or two, watch a fireworks show somewhere, and it ends up being a lovely evening. And then I can go home and sit in my hot tub and get drunk.
Spontaneous.
Yes. Not Rob. Rob's a beach man. Fancy bitch. What are you mesmerized by it over there?
What are you doing?
No, I'm just reading the text line. Bitch. Yeah, what'd you call me?
You're a beach man.
Yeah, we're going to the beach. Stop being a
Rockaway.
douche. Rockaway Beach is great.
Rockaway's great, yeah.
4th of July. It's like you want a little slice of Americana.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
But the nice part is you have a place to stay.
Well, yeah.
That makes a difference.
You going to the corn dog shop? What's that place?
They have a corn dog shop?
Don't they?
I don't know.
Isn't there like a place
Not a big corn dog guy.
known for their corn dogs?
We'll have
Of
to check it out.
all the foods that I could not see Rob eating, boy,
Yeah, corn dogs are no good.
I think the corn dog is right on the top of that list.
Well, yeah, I don't like any of the ingredients, basically.
I just can't imagine you eating.
Yeah, the Pronto Pup.
Pronto Pup
The original Pronto Pup.
is from Rockaway?
Yeah, dude.
I just can't. I just can't see him.
Big
Check
corn
it out.
dog with mustard on it.
Well, Molly Tenges is running in the Firecracker Wiener Nationals.
How many years does she have to disappoint you before you stop this?
Well, it was only one.
I thought she did it a couple of years.
No, once. Last year she disappointed us,
Yeah.
and this year she's back for vengeance. Although she's kind of fat right now, so we're fat shaming her.
She's been off for training.
So you have no hope of any
No, she's super fast.
redemption.
She's fast. The only thing she needs to do is focus, and that's a hard thing to get her to do. So,
Well, she costs you $10,000. You can't get some damn focus out of her?
no, she's very unfocused. As a matter of fact, we think she's special. But we're going to put her in there anyway, damn it.
Oh, the old wiener dog race.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh, I bet.
Like thousands of people there. Seriously, it's amazing.
My friend went up to Seattle, and at the racetrack last weekend, they did the corgi races.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. He went up there for that, and they were...
The corgis.
Yeah.
Why do they only race corgis and wiener dogs?
I think
Because they're the funniest.
they're the
looking when they
funniest
run.
looking dogs.
What about beagles?
Beagles aren't funny.
Well, but beagle races
No.
wouldn't be funny?
They're no corgi or wiener dogs.
Corgi, wiener dog. I could also see a hound dog. The what are the
Oh, the old basset hound?
the old basset.
Yeah,
you
the
could,
droopy.
You could do a basset hound race that would also be pretty funny. Like no one wants to watch an athletic dog run. Beagles are like hunting dogs. You don't want to watch that. But a corgi, also this. I'm sorry if you're a corgi person. Corgis are adorable. They are. Top 5 cutest dog. I've never met a good corgi. Every corgi that I've ever met is a total a-hole. They're awful. They're terrible dogs. And they're always misbehaved. They nip at everybody. They bark at everything. They're little bitches. And they get away with it because they're so cute. Corgis are the hot chick of the dog world. They get to do whatever they want and no one says anything about it because they're hot. Drives me crazy. Corgi owners are the worst. They're like, oh, she's a bad dog, but look how cute she is. I've never met a corgi that isn't an a-hole. Ever.
I got to defend my man Sully. Hell of a corgi.
Where did we meet this Sully?
Well, he's a friend of mine's dog. He's since passed. Rest in peace, little fella. But he was
Convenient that he's dead and can't prove that he's not an a-hole.
He was great. Great dog. And she was very big corgi owner. Owned corgis her whole life. Corgi's another one where it's like pugs.
Yeah.
Pug owners.
Yeah.
Or wiener dog owners. They just want that one breed.
Yes. Over and over again.
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't
get that.
I've had 7 dogs in my adult life, and I've never had the same breed. Because even though there's breeds that I like, it always feels weird to me to have a dog die and then replace it with another dog that looks like them.
A replacement dog.
It's hard. Like if I lost my boxer who I loved, I think it'd be really weird to be like, hey, here's another one of you. I've never been able to do it. I've always gone to a different breed. I've never even come close.
All right, Suk has written a poem for Freedom 250, and he will disseminate to you next. But we haven't talked a lot about it because, well, who cares? But Tay-Tay's in New York right now.
It's getting hitched tomorrow.
Yeah, is that tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They haven't officially announced it because I guess they're kind of keeping it like, they don't want the airplanes and whatnot.
There's a bunch of celebs there.
But yeah, they supposedly it goes down tomorrow. And who's the Fanatics douche that does the white party?
No idea.
You know what I'm talking about, though? Is it Michael Rubin?
Rubin.
Yeah. He moved his party because he didn't want people to have to choose between the Swift wedding
Well,
and
he
your
knew
party.
he was going to lose.
And that's my point. When there's two events and you have to move yours because you don't want the conflict, guess what? That means you lost.
Yeah. Well, and rightly so. I mean, like,
Yeah.
come on. If I had to choose
You're a
between
loser.
those two, I'm going to MSG, baby.
I would
I
think
do
so.
the best I can and
Yeah, I
let
guess-
the chips fall where they may.
I guess they're building like a big old stage and like, yeah.
What do you think they're going to spend on this?
It won't be Bezos. I think Bezos went 44 mil.
What?
Yeah, Bezos went 40. He rented out an Italian town.
Oh, that's right.
But I'm guessing to rent out Madison Square Garden, I'm going to say that's probably what, $1 million? Nothing's going on there, but let's go $1 million.
What?
$1.5 million. Building a stage, food, catering. Let's say 5. Say 5 mil. You could probably pull that off. Would be
I think
my
it's
guess.
a little weird they're getting married in an arena.
Yes. If I was Taylor Swift and could get married anywhere I want, this has to be a Kelsey thing. Because why would Taylor Swift, like, Madison Square Garden?
It says, MSG is between 1 to 2.5 million per day to rent it out.
Okay, so you did that, and then you got all the flowers and all that stuff. Yeah, I think 5.
Maybe it was a bargain.
5's probably good.
They got a deal.
I think I'd go, if I'm Taylor Swift, I go Irish Castle or Scotland Castle.
Well, she's a big New York City gal,
Yeah.
but
I just think like that. I would want
you think
like,
Travis is kind of like,
see, I thought he would be the one. Like,
well, he ain't choosing that. She's choosing where they get married.
where would you go?
If I were them,
No, like you're you. You got Bezos money. You can do whatever you want.
Langdon Farms.
I would say,
Would you go Augusta?
Well, they wouldn't let me in.
They would.
Allen,
they would.
Allen Fieldhouse?
You're telling me Jeff Bezos couldn't have his wedding at Augusta National? He could.
Yeah, I don't know.
Depends on who he invites.
Well, the dirty little secret about Augusta National is that if it's not in tournament shape, much of the year it's closed. It's under renovation.
I'm guessing they would open it for Jeff Bezos.
Well, I know it could be open. I'm just saying it wouldn't look. It's not going to look like you think it's going to look.
Okay. Yeah, because the
no.
azaleas aren't blooming. And,
Well, that and yeah, there's sod and like.
yeah.
I'm
No,
out on
I
that.
get it. I get it.
Not good enough.
No.
Yeah,
For
Allen
my-
Fieldhouse. There you go.
Allen Fieldhouse? No.
Not chalk.
No. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I just love the idea of like one of those old Gothic castles. I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah, those are sweet.
Yeah. You got like the rolling hills, and I would 100% do the bagpipes. I'd do the whole thing. And then like the what is that? The So I Married an Axe, remember? If you think I'm sexy and you want my body, we've got the piper down. Get Mike Myers to come out there and recreate it. Let's get pissed. Be phenomenal. Island wedding would be pretty cool too. Go with Branson, not Epstein. No, the Branson Island. Barley High, I think it is. That's pretty tease too, because then you get the yacht that ferries people.
That would be sick, yeah.
Island party. You get the whole casual vibe. You're in the linen. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Pretty good.
Ewok Village wedding. Do that like up in the. I think they still have that somewhere. Go up in the trees, Robin Hood style. Big bonfire out there, California redwoods.
What about the Palace of Versailles?
Why not just do the Taj Mahal while you're at it?
I don't want to go there.
Would the White House be cool?
The U.S. White House?
No, the German White House.
Do they have the UFC ring up still?
I don't like I don't like the German White House. No, I'm not. I don't want D.C.
No DC.
No.
What if you could do it at Disneyland and you got to use the castle?
Yeah.
And your party, like you rent out Disney World, Disneyland, you get the castle, and then your party is...
My best man is Mickey?
You do whatever you want, but think about that when you're at the castle, and then imagine being like, everything at Disneyland is open. All the rides,
That'd be
all
cool.
the food.
Okay, all right. Well, you put it that way?
Yeah, you rent out Disney.
So it's my private friends and family at...
I'm guessing, if you could rent out Disneyland and keep everything open,
Yeah, I'd do that.
That would be,
That'd be cool.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
I say, can you rent?
I'd just sit and drink. I wouldn't really go on any of the rides, but I think it'd be fun for everyone else.
That might be,
I mean, that would
for
be
everyone
epic,
else,
yeah.
that might be the best wedding thing that you could do. Because you have all the restaurants. Think of the size of that place, and everything stays the same. They do the nighttime parade all day,
everyone's having fun.
That would be the best. It says yes, but you cannot during regular daytime operating hours. You cannot entirely close operating Disney theme park to the general public for a day. However, Disney does do private corporate buyouts, after-hour events, and wedding packages. So if you have enough money, you could do it at night.
So corporate buyouts, but they said you couldn't during the day. So the corporate thing.